It's called online, Graham. We play in an online basement.
Boom.
Cyber basement now.
Huh. I'll never get used to this.
Back in your cyber basement, D&D goblin.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, my goblin nature.
You are a goblin. That's true.
I am the Dino Goblin.
Oh, we're a weird bunch. And Lawrence is a human. He's always a
Yeah,
human.
Weirdly, the rarest species around these parts.
Even though
I
we
was gonna
just
say,
saw
nobody.
two.
I was gonna say nobody picks them.
I mostly play humans when I'm doing stuff.
Well, that's everybody who likes to have more feats plays human. But
Yeah, I
Custom
play
lineage!
I'm 100%
Oh,
playing
yeah,
humans
that's the thing.
because I'm always playing humans because it's like the min-maxers like class.
there we go.
You can
Like, now
literally,
we are-
you can be every single thing in existence through custom lineage, but everyone still see as human.
That's because it's better than
It's safe.
custom lineage.
And it's simpler because like everyone knows what you mean immediately.
Fuck.
Anyway, I've changed the
Humans.
voice channel to basement so Graham can play D&D.
Once they put out that whole you have to buy this thing so you can now play with your player handbook again because it's outdated, and we all have to spend 40 quid on a new player's handbook. That's when like custom lineage will be accepted by everyone.
Yeah, but I'm excited for 5.5. But I know I'm going to be let down because the only thing I want is, hey, we've updated all the sorcerers so they now all get free spells.
Not happening.
I know it's not going to happen. It's the only thing I want, but I know it won't happen.
Of the many things that won't happen in this game, like monks getting good subclasses.
They're all right. Like,
Open hand is pretty OP, but a lot of the rest of them are kind of meh.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have open hand.
Yeah, that's really good, but then everything else is just kind of yeah. Open master's good for like role play.
I mean,
flavor.
if you want roleplay, you obviously have to pick the one that's a JoJo's reference.
Yeah.
the dragon one was good before they nerfed it.
Yeah,
No,
the dragon one's
JoJo
good if you
The only one.
use the unearthed
Yeah.
Arcana version of Dragon Monk, then that's pretty cool.
Yeah, as soon as the actual one got released, everyone was like, right, so they nerfed it really hard.
Oh, I get flight till the end of my turn. What's the point? Basically a super jump at that point.
So, there was a man. There's a rat over there walking off with his testicles.
We were getting onto a ship.
Apparently, this
No.
guy's his brother.
You got onto a ship with this random guy who's that guy's brother.
Who let this guy on the ship? Oh, it's too late now.
Can we at least take the body of my brother with us?
No, we will not let you eat the body of your brother.
I don't want to eat it, I want to take it with us. To bury it or cremate it.
Joseph, can I roll advantage on a certain roll just because? Can I try for an advantage on animal handling to get one of the rats to come with us?
Sure. You can roll normal animal normal animal handling
Oh,
to try and coerce a rat to
Can
come
I
with you.
help him coerce rats to give
Oops.
him advantage?
Yes, you can help him.
excellent. I
to come
definitely
with
needed that.
That's a 23 instead of a 9. Because guidance. So yeah, the 23 will do it. The little rat, sure it can be the one that you want it to be, Andrew.
Yeah. Well, no, there is like an actual character reason for this. It kind of reminds him of like Kato,
Okay.
because it's like a little
Kato's
angry
trying
thing
not-
that eats people.
Okay, the tiny rat with a little bit of still dragging along its meal
I will call you K2.
hops onto your hand and squeaks while
Kato
tucking into
doesn't
its meal.
how to feel about this.
K2 is viciously eating its food.
You've never seen a creature so angry.
And
Except
its
Kato.
food is
It's that guy that guy the frog just killed.
Whilst this is happening, I will drag his body onto the ship.
it is just going out of an airlock once we get into space. You know that, right?
Can't we shove it into the engine? Burn the body?
And
Like,
conveniently, there's
Yeah, what
There's
kind of engine does
also-
this ship have?
you have no clue. You haven't asked the wizard
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
who owns the
I don't know
ship.
how. I don't know how Metal Bird fly. Metal Bird just fly.
On the way back to the ship, you also encounter a random kobold.
Nice. Do you want to come
tall-
along and kill things, little friend?
Welcome to the incidentally acquiring new party members planet.
What was this ship full of in your last session? As you were, assume you were fighting through this thing.
It's just full of our crew members.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we
it's
we
the-
killed Lawrence's character last time because he
it's
was
their
very
spaceship.
evil.
They landed on a planet. Lawrence had died last
But
time.
what
so
was
he
this
came with
ship inhabited with?
You guys. It's a
a
spaceship.
Goblin,
guys own.
a human,
Crocodile,
I
that's
can't
part. That's weird.
Screw it, the goblins will do. You hear the flicker. You hear the flicker and the flames as something has evidently been set on fire, and the kobold falls through a door. Ah, god damn it! Shot them what for? I did. Oh hi! And he gets into a fighting pose as if to defend himself. You see in response.
It's just like we're looking at you, and just like in the background, we can see through a window that the building's on fire.
Yeah, evidently someone's attacked him and he's dropped a fireball on them. Or about that's what it looks like at least.
Kato is looking at the
Yes.
kobold trying to size them up and like how big is it?
Oh my god! It
About-
was the
about
first.
average size for a kobold, which is like 2.5 foot.
It
Okay,
was
so
it
I'm
was
just
literally
slightly
like you don't
taller.
have to come up with this stuff yet, and then the first thing Graham asks your character is, "Please tell me your exact height."
I said roughly.
I was going to say, he's a kobold, he's going to be fucking tinch.
Yeah, but I'm
Can
trying
you-
to work out.
Can
Is
you
he
also
shorter
tell
than
me how
or
much
not?
you weigh and what your age is? And
What was your last meal?
You are
It
literally
was
asking
like-
that?
No.
the
Alright,
rat
so,
pipe,
so,
the
have you come
rat
through
just
this-
gestures to the thing it's viciously eating.
so if you come through and like, have you gone into like a fighting stance thing because you've like seen people?
He's
Was
kind of
that you?
like he's kind of like ready to defend himself if you do anything, but you clearly aren't like the same as like the rest of the crew, so he's not immediately going to try and hurt you.
When I see you go into like a fighting stance, I become a giant snake.
Calm down, calm down. We're not going to hurt anybody. Snake, bad.
I
Down.
bite Lawrence's character.
All right, so you're clearly not with the rest of the crew of this ship. I don't suppose you mean me any harm, do you? I mean you none if you don't.
We don't want to give you harm yet. Do we? Should we?
Not
No.
unless you want a fireball dropped in your head.
Like Croc just stands there and thinks for a minute. Probably not.
Then we're in agreement. Perhaps strength in numbers will help us get through this, get off this ship to wherever it's going. Apologies, but I kind of fell through a dimensional door. Where are we?
You're on a
The
planet.
snake turns back into a goblin and is like, "This is our ship. We're going to our destination."
Ah, great. Now what the hell did I just kill?
Looks through the door. Did he kill a crew member?
I mean, no. He has suddenly emerged from the street. He's a building behind him is on fire.
Oh, I thought we were in flight.
No,
No.
no, we hadn't got on the thing yet. You were.
Sorry.
It's fine. I think everyone's a little bit confused what's going on.
I mean, I thought I knew what was happening when I said, okay, on the way back to the ship you encounter,
Yeah,
assuming that
I
you're
was
like still
confused
on the
there.
planet.
I'm like, just gonna
Sorry.
pick. I'm just gonna like try and pick up the koala and be like, just come with us so we get out of here.
He's gonna start squirming like hell.
It's fine. No one's
I'm
gonna
going-
harm you.
Should I roll for this?
Put him down. I'm fairly sure he can walk by himself.
My character sheet, damn you.
Screams
does
from
Cobalt wanna-
the burning building.
Do you wanna ride the giant snake? Apparently, back to the
Yeah,
ship.
the snake
What would,
is
it,
just
what,
got.
would it, what would it be to get out of this? Would it be a dex save? Get out of this?
It's acrobatics versus my athletics, I believe.
Yes. The
My
snake is like
sneaky
trying
athletics.
to flick you onto its back so that you can.
No, no,
Right,
Graves
along.
turned back into a human.
No,
Oh,
I
I'm
wouldn't
sorry,
have turned
Kobold.
back. I wouldn't have turned back if it wasn't for the weird bit about like our ship. I'm just like gonna pick him up and move on with him as the snake.
Oh, right, okay.
Or do I do the click acrobatics on the character sheet and that
Yeah.
rolls it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a 6, and I got a 23.
The snake just kind of like bends down, picks you up by the scruff of your collar, and like flips you back onto its back. And then
And then the
Right.
snake's gonna start slithering back towards the ship.
it's a very big snake.
It is, I believe,
He's
six-
struggling.
I believe the snake is 16 feet long by 8 feet wide.
Could probably swallow you whole.
But it chose not to.
That would be a pretty good idea, not to.
But if it did, then you could fireball out of its mouth and it would be a dragon snake.
Well, I was thinking thunder wave, but yeah, I could do.
Also, it'd be really awkward when I turn back into a goblin and you're in my stomach at their normal size.
That's
okay.
true.
I guess I'm coming with you now.
Mm-hmm. It's just a snake slithering with like a frog and a crocodile and whatever the hell Lawrence is in tow.
A human.
Oh, and the kangaroo. Don't forget the kangaroo.
The kangaroo is also there, yes. You make it back to the ship. It's pretty uneventful. The wizard's just chilling, keeping things ready. Do any of you go? Do you talk to the wizard or what?
I introduced myself to the wizard. Hello there!
Cool. Time to cut to the actual ship instead of just the sort of default screen. The wizard just says, you've brought more recruits. Cannon fodder. I always get confused.
I'm not cannon fodder.
Croc, like.
I tend to be the one that's aiming towards the cannon fodder.
Got it. Recruit, cannon fodder. He points to the kobold when he says recruit. He points to the paladin when he says cannon fodder.
You're not going to last very long, are you? I say to the wizard.
I don't think you are, no.
I might last longer than you think.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yes, I will.
Alright, you guys ready to get on going?
The snake nods its head.
Yeah.
Okay. He
The
begins
kobold shrugs. I'm along for the ride at this point.
The snake indicates
begins-
to Croc to explain to the new crew exactly what's going on.
pressing buttons and stuff, and the ship begins to ease out of the docking bay and lift up into the atmosphere.
Oh, so you want Croc to give the explanation of the
Croc
job.
is literally the only person on this ship that Kato would ever trust with such an important duty.
That's
Then you detect the two ships and choose to ignore them, just like last time, because it's already been decided.
yeah.
And you fly off towards the meeting point.
So Croc like gathers the people around and is like, alright, so basically there's a dragon, we gotta catch the dragon, We catch the dragon. We get money.
Sounds simple enough. I can live with that. Aren't going to harm and or kill this thing, are we?
We catch it. We get rid of it.
Okay, let's go with that exact phrasing.
So
So you now have the services of Mock Spellica. Good to meet you.
nice to
Just
meet
to say your name.
you. Croc. Croc Dundee.
Pleasure to meet a fellow reptile on the ship.
And he's Kato. Points at the big snake. Points at the kangaroo. That's Kangaroo Jack. He only speaks in sign language.
Kangaroo
Damn.
Jack signs hello.
Charming.
Nice to meet you.
It gives you a nod. Are we going either Lawrence or no one going to introduce his character?
He's
Uh,
also technically new to the crew, so
I'll after noticing that everyone's now looking at me from being slightly distracted and just staring at the wizard, I'll just say, hello, I'm Steve. Steve Anderson.
Can you describe what kind of like armor you have on you, Lawrence?
Yeah, so I've got chainmail, a shield, and a long sword.
Anything
And
that like denotes any sort of like alignment or what kind of warrior you are?
well, I've got a holy symbol, and it's a
Reminder that if it's Avasmodeus, the frog will kill you again.
You're trying to pick a god now, essentially.
Lawrence not an expert on good. Oh wait, no, you said
Didn't I say Grumsh?
Grumish,
you
yeah.
said Grumish the last time, yes.
It would be obvious from this point that you're a paladin because you're wearing like a holy symbol on your armor. Would you say that? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go
Even
with.
emblazoned on his shield, actually.
So that's
Like-
why. That's what I'm
Yes,
asking.
it is.
Right.
Uh,
The kobold is giving you a slanty-eyed look. He's
Let's go
suspicious
with
of everything.
Baal. I'm going with Baal.
Lawrence, he said a good god.
Yeah, pick a god who is not evil.
You went almost as evil as Asmodeus. In fact, Baal could be interpreted as worse, depending on which way you follow him.
The
Nah,
snake
the
indicates
next-
to the frog.
And the next one he's choosing is like, Tyron. Can I do Tyron?
The snake indicates to the frog.
And I indicate to everybody else that I'm not here to hurt anybody.
So you've
Like-
got you've got a holy symbol of some kind on your shield and your armor. Yeah.
You're
Okay.
allowed. You're allowed to be
Yes.
evil, but you know the group might kill you if you are.
They can do really. I'm Steve's not explaining what the symbol is. They can try and guess what it is.
I'm not trying to guess what it
That's
is.
a
It's more like
religion
just is it
roll?
very
Yeah.
obviously a religious symbol?
Oh yeah, it's a massive symbol
You
emblazoned
can
on my
all
shield.
roll religion if you want to figure that out.
Figure out the thing that he hasn't decided yet. Oh, definitely.
I tell you what. I tell you what. Like a question to ask him, but if I roll low enough on this religion check, then I won't be able to ask it.
So-
If you looked at my religious stuff, I would say that you definitely have advantage on the roll, because I'm also
Kato-
equally armored and
Kato has
Religious.
a 17, Croc has a 14, and what are you rolling for religion? A
Ooh.
20. Okay. Literally everybody who looks at the symbol, if it's one of a devil, notices
it's
that
Baal, yeah.
this is definitely an evil god that he worships,
Mm.
and or like otherworldly demonic power of some description. People who rolled higher than a 15 realize you get like the name of the figure if you rolled a 20, you know stuff about the figure.
I know like a fair bit about this figure then that his symbol denotes to.
Yeah, you know that
It's-
like beyond they're just generically evil, you know like practices of this religion often, I don't know, depends which one he's going with it, is it?
It's not so much the god specifically, it's more like the fact that he does worship an god of an description. In this
Well,
case, he's worshipping a god, he's a paladin of an evil god.
if it was Asmodeus, you'd be like, ah, well, followers of Asmodeus often like sacrifice people in the name of Asmodeus to get more power and
Yes.
stuff.
If it's
Yes.
Baal, it's sacrifice people in the name of Baal to gain more power. If it's Grom's, murder everyone in sight to gain more power.
Especially elves.
Lawrence's symbol is the one of Baal, yeah?
Yeah.
But the kobold looks at your symbol and goes, the symbol of Baal. Haven't taken work in a town called Right by any chance in the past, have you?
No.
Insight.
Roll your insight, Lawrence. It's
It's persuasion, isn't it, if he's not lying?
I'm
If
not.
he's not lying, yeah.
I'm not lying because I've got absolutely no idea what that is.
roll persuasion.
I know, but this boy has something in his backstory that requires it,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
Okay. He does a terrible job persuading you that he wasn't there. He says it so suspiciously. But
That's it.
you don't believe he's ever been there.
Yeah, I kind of think he's saying no, but at the same time he's like, what the hell is this? The hell is this line of questioning? So Mox just goes, very well, and just leaves it at that. He's going to keep his eye on you, but he's not going to go anywhere with it at the moment.
Yeah.
He's going to let your
Okay.
actions speak more than your words.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Hiss, sneak hiss.
Anyway, you have a little bit of chill time. What do y'all want to do? Do you want to visit the bar? Do you want to?
I'll go off to a private area where there's not people hitting at me, and I will.
You go to the regular crewmates bunk room. That's sort of
Yeah.
the only place that's private for you.
And I'm guessing there's still people there.
There's not really anybody there at the minute.
I will start praying to my god.
Okay.
Is there like a sort of like study and or library or any kind of like area where documentation or intelligence is stored on this ship?
There's a computer.
Wait. Marx isn't familiar with that.
He's just very confused. You just see the. Who do you ask about it then?
You turn to everyone else who is still present and go, so who would you say is the owner and or captain of this ship? Asking everybody.
Just everyone points at the wizard.
Yeah, there's a wizard who is flying.
the random NPC.
Yeah.
Right. So he turns around to the wizard and go, a pleasure to meet another practicer of the arcane arts. I don't suppose you have a study on board, do you?
I have a large library of information on my ship. A lot of it is accessible on servers. There's a terminal over there, if you know how that works.
Sure, I could figure that out. I'll roll would it be intelligent? That'd be.
Give me
figure out what the hell this
give me an
server is and how to
Arcana
work
check
it.
to figure out how to use
Because
it.
I was going to say, this is a Spelljammer, so it's going to have some kind of magical influence on it.
Yeah, give me an Arcana roll. You get there and you just about figure out like how to move the mouse around and like type things. You're not familiar with what the icons are though.
There's no like actual text on screen, like let's say necromancy or something like that.
There's text, but it's all apps and files that have all been like coded or some of the things when you click on them, it prompts you for a password. Like some of the information is like restricted in some way.
And
Some of the
wizard just rushes on. No, 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 don't go in that folder. Not that one.
Meanwhile, the kobold is just going, God damn it, whatever happened to books?
You click on one of them and there's like a thing where you type words in and you begin typing and it gives you like suggestions of what you might want and you click on stuff and
He's just like typing in things like evocation and stuff like that.
you just search it on the internet and it's like
Yeah. And then it's just literally faced with whatever this universe's space equivalent of Google is.
yeah, you have like you
Spoogle.
end up on like Wikipedia for evocation magic. It's
Base
It's not-
Wikipedia.
Yeah, just put
It's
put
not-
space or the
Sure.
letter S at the start of whatever the thing is.
you end up on space Wikipedia find like evocation. It's just it's a bunch of like sort of more basic
Is it on some
info.
fucking neon head streamer's YouTube video on how to cast polymorph?
Yeah, it's
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
just what you hear coming from the
He
computer.
hears the like and subscribe and they just hear Mox go, no.
Dislike. No, no, no. That still helps them.
The number's been
He's
hidden
looking at the
now.
neon head streamer going, no,
Doesn't
that's
even
not
mean
how you
anything
do it.
anymore.
The gesture's all wrong.
So what's
Pronounced Arcanum, not Arcanum.
what's Kato doing?
Kato is being a snake for as long as he can be a snake. He likes being a snake. And then
But what are
he's
you
gonna-
doing as a snake? You're going to drink at the bar as a snake.
Yeah, he's gonna go start drinking as a snake. 'Cause,
What do you
like,
want
if
to
it-
drink? There's a lot on offer.
The hardest liquor at the bar that exists.
Uh,
Nothing magical like last time.
well, there is this lovely blue vial.
yeah,
If you give
yeah.
me the thing that turns somebody into a fish last time, I will eat you.
IRL.
Sure. You managed to pick up. I mean, you're a snake, so it's a bit hard. You just sort of like, you sort of chew a cork on one of the bottles of the, you assume to be one of the stronger looking liquors on the cabinet until it sort of pops off, and then you just start drinking massive amounts of alcohol. Roll a con save.
Thing froze a second there.
Interestingly, when you turned
con.
back, you'd be sober again.
Yeah, basically once I turn back, I'm sober again. But like,
You're a very drunk snake.
as a
you
drunk
down-
snake, I keep sort of pretending that I'm about to eat people, just as like a joke.
Just like nom. Could you stop?
And what does Croc want to be doing?
Croc is just like watching over this person, like smashing their hands onto the keyboard, trying to figure out technology. And it's like, so you're a kobold, I say. So what do you think of them dragon gods? What's your thoughts on them?
Whereas I don't follow them, the kobold, I'm always a great admirer of dragons, and my mentor was a dragonborn. He used to practice magic that emulated the dragons, causing fear, allowing flight, things like that. So you can say I admire them, but I don't worship them by any means.
Alright, as long as you don't say anything nasty about them. Excellent, don't have to kill him.
Of course I'm not going to say anything nasty about dragons. How stupid would that be for kobolds to hate dragons?
And then after secretly, without him knowing, grilling him, he's like, alright, now to go to the other dickhead. Oh, hello there, new friend with the big armor.
Praying.
You walk in and he is praying. It seems.
Oh God,
Lawrence,
sorry.
roll me-
Put your pants
roll me
back on.
perception. roll me perception, Lawrence.
Okay. Perception. Oh, with
Okay,
a nat
you-
one.
You
Blind by your
don't
own
know.
helmet.
You don't notice Croc, and you just keep on talking about your god. What language do you know? Are you saying it in a specific language?
I would know common because I'm a human, and
Got it. So Croc.
no, I am.
Come on, it's Lawrence. Of course he's got one stupid language.
Teeth
saying
speech. Yay.
no.
But infernal.
If you haven't picked a language, you don't have a language at this point.
Okay. He's just saying it in.
Uh,
He's praying in common.
I am.
You have 3 seconds. or it's
Primordial.
Okay, he's praying in primordial for some unknown reason. Do you speak primordial?
No.
Okay, Lawrence, which facet of primordial are you going for, or are you just like generic primordial?
Facet? Question mark.
Fire, rock, water, or air?
Oh, fire.
Okay, you hear Bernie noises coming out of his mouth.
Okay.
Croc.
Just
literally just crackling.
just to be
Yes.
to help you, Lawrence. If you are going ball, then technically that it would still be common. I'm not saying like that's what you have to be saying here. I'm just like letting you know that he is basically a human, so that would be theirs.
But yes, you hear crackling noises coming out of this random person's mouth.
Doesn't faze Croc in the slightest, and just keeps walking in and talking. So, what you up to, Crackly boy?
You're startled as you didn't realize he came in the room.
I'll jump up slightly and I'll continue in primordial because that's what I was speaking. And I'll say, stop it! Don't!
He
I was
makes more
praying.
crackling noises at you.
Then when you look confused if you don't speak
I'm like,
primordial,
sorry, I don't speak fireplace.
I will switch to common and say, you gave me a fright there. I was in the middle of praying.
Oh, that's weird. I knocked, didn't respond, so I just came in. Must have been really into it.
Yes. Praying to my god can be quite intense.
Oh, who'd you worship? Anyone good?
He's great. He's called Baal.
Oh,
best
murder
of
one.
gods. Yes.
Well, at least, is he a murder one?
Yes, but don't worry. I don't plan on murdering you.
Good to know. How do you feel about other gods?
Depends on the god.
Just like this guy just has like a holy symbol with dragons all over it, and he's like, oh, just for like, you know.
Can I make a religion check for that one?
Yeah, go for it. Make your religion check.
22 and not 20.
Yeah,
This isn't within earshot of me by any chance, is it? Or is it like in a completely different room, a different part of the ship?
they're a fair way down the corridor. Roll perception. They're quite a far way away. You might be able
Yeah,
to
this is
get
gonna be a high perception check. It's at Lords.
Like, it's not impossible, but you are, like, currently preoccupied trying to learn how computers work and quite far away.
I am
And
not
rapidly-
talking. I am not
rapidly giving
talking
up.
quiet.
Try
Giving up.
rolling perception. Oh, but never mind. You do hear what they're saying.
Just hit one of his little flappy kobold ears, just starts rising as he's listening. just bearing in mind hearing the "I'm not going to kill you" part. Like,
You've successfully learned that the paladin. I mean, you already knew this, but the paladin has just admitted to the crocodile that he worships the god of murder.
Yeah, but he's like, the fact that he had to felt the need to put it out there. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. And he's like, yeah, you keep saying that. He's keeping it to himself. Like I said, it's just you just hear one in Kobold ear just go, "Ugh," and you're just listening.
So what god does my friend here worship?
You can immediately tell that looking at the symbol that it represents two gods, which is Bahamut and Tiamat. It's essentially one symbol emblazoned on top of the other.
You can tell this person really likes dragon gods.
Ah.
So much
I
that
like
he
at least
doesn't care that one is evil and one is good.
It's all about opinions.
I like at least one of the two gods on your shield.
Kind of wish that I'd like asked about your apparel as well.
You can ask her when I come out.
If you saw the symbol of Bahamut when you were talking to him, you would have went, "Oh," or even Tiamat even. Still, never mind. He wasn't looking at you at the time.
Yeah, you were too focused on the computer.
Before it's going, how the frig do I work this?
I at least don't despise one of your gods on your shield. The other I have more of a intellectual interest in, let's say, at the moment.
Croc just gives you like a really confused look. Okay, brilliant. I think.
Exactly. So what is it you wanted?
I just wanted to check how you were handling the ship, if you're settling in.
Oh, absolutely fine.
You know, we're about to fight a big dragon, so I thought I'd come and meet all the new people.
Do you have any, how do I put this? Misgivings about fighting a dragon, given who you worship.
Oh, no. Dragons don't give a shit about each other.
But usually people of your... Now, usually I'm not one to say things like this, but people of your physique and race usually worship them to a higher extent.
Everyone's food in the end.
What about the robot people?
They're food, they're just a bit harder.
Who do you know that eats robot people?
Have you never had crustacean?
Yeah, you gotta scoop out the delicious strawberry laces from inside.
Interesting. I might have to try this at some point. This delicacy sounds rather interesting.
I'm just picturing, like, you picking up Robot's head like the scene from Futurama. Boy, howdy, I love these... Oh, these crackers done. They tore up my mouth something real bad.
Canon now that Croc eats wires.
What, they give you, like, a little tingle?
The wizard's just very annoyed all the time. There's like minor system malfunctions all over the ship, and he's just like, who keeps destroying all the wire?
He's wire dangling out of his mouth. Oh, I don't know.
This is Croc when he's snacky.
So, do you want to learn about my god at all?
I mean, I'm always happy to hear.
I will just go absolutely ham describing Baal to Croc.
Okay. Croc, roll me... what are you trying to do, Croc? Are you like paying attention and trying to absorb as much information as possible, or are you just like sitting through it?
It's less about him trying to learn about him and more that he's learning while sizing the guy up?
Roll me an intelligence and roll me history and insight.
So history, nice. Insight's slightly better, but slightly worse in some other ways.
You pick up some of the information on the god he's describing, but like you don't really get a good sense of what this guy's about.
And it's like, alright, so he kills things, fair enough.
And in the end, everything dies. Even the metal people.
Well,
So,
at least it had a happy ending.
so, is there any food on this rust bucket?
Yeah, there's a canteen.
Let's go! And I'll gesture for him to come along.
I would like to say that at some point when Kato is no longer a snake, he'll have like wandered out drunkenly and shouted at the new kobold, "If you get to one with a password, just type in like password 1. It works all the time."
Literally tries that. That
Roll me a d20.
Do you
Just-
open
just
the porn folder?
Just a flat d20.
11.
It doesn't work. Seems
It's
you-
not written in draconic sigils, so he doesn't know.
Seems
Try the
it's
try the next password required folder. It works eventually. They always get sloppy.
It's the. It seems the wizard has passwords that aren't password 1.
Try password 2. He might be tricksy this one.
Oh, that tricksy high level wizard. His files and his password.
God damn these walls.
I also
No.
like how the wizard is in the same room.
He's
I was just about to
he's
say,
busy.
like,
He is busy flying the ship. I'll roll for him. I'll see if he actually notices this whole
I mean, Kato is
trying
yelling.
to get to these restricted
Just drunkenly
files.
holding a whiskey in one hand and the bottle in the
well-
other.
I was going to say before, as I wrote the first one, as soon as it says like, "Oh yeah, password doesn't work," I think Mox at this point would get up and go to speak to the wizard. And now he's flying, but he's just gonna like stand next to like the pilot seat or whatever. Look in the direction that they're going. Say something to the tune of,
Oh yeah, the wizard immediately shouts up, "Hey, stop going through my restricted files. That's where I keep all my confidential information,
Yes,
Like-
confidential information. Wink, wink.
like
Wank.
passwords and spells."
Why would you have a password protected thing where you keep your passwords? Wink.
So I only need to remember one password.
That seems dangerous. Wink.
Mox just rolls his eyes and goes, "Ugh," and like jumps down off of the seat.
Look, I've invented a lot of spells over the years.
Then why would you
Pretty-
want to protect them? Surely you want people to use them.
Well, yeah, but
Exactly,
like
at
you
that
know,
point, Mox-
Apple's out there, man.
At that point,
Plus,
Mox
like,
turns
how do you think I keep this ship running? I have to sell like a lot of this information.
Hmm.
at that point,
You know how
Mox
many
turns around
times
to the wizard
like,
and at that point, Mox
Yeah, go
turns
on.
around to the wizard and says, "If it would benefit the rest of the crew, would you by perchance be willing to share your arcane secrets with a fellow practitioner? At any point,
Maybe for
perhaps
the
some
right price.
intellectual discourse."
Possibly for the right price. We'll see how you get on.
Just leaves it at that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm starting to get that I'm not going to be getting into these like arcane files anytime soon.
Where it's
Well-
like, he's just like, do you know how much it costs to keep this ship repaired? I fought off like 3 pirates since I met you guys.
And got blasted by Santa.
You know how long I spent just flying around avoiding the Avoiding random ships that would attack me while I was hovering outside of that planet? God.
No, we were too busy on that planet, being completely unable to figure out where we were in the universe and almost being sucked into some sort of anomaly.
Like, so many pirates tried to attack me in that time. It was very annoying.
I feel so sorry for you that you were under such hardships where we almost died multiple times, and one of us did
Almost
die.
died multiple times.
One of us did die. Ha! There you go. Beat that.
Well. Oh well. You have me beat on that front. I didn't die.
I ended up eating that poor man.
Okay.
I had to go to therapy for 6 months. Kato does not know time.
It was actually
You
like
were-
1 day.
You were in therapy for like 2 weeks.
And it still haunts me. Takes out his medication that says do not take with alcohol. Takes one.
You feel very bad. The horror started coming back to you.
Oh god. You've got this goblin like huddled around like a bottle of whiskey, just like crying on the floor.
Spilling the whiskey on him, it's giving him more flashbacks to him being covered in blood, huddled around something.
I tried to save him, but he went into our mouth and just got eaten. It was weird. Why would he
So,
just jump into someone's mouth?
The rest of you hitting up the canteen while Kato's just rocking backwards and forwards on the floor.
Hey, what's wrong with this dude?
The wizard's just as PTSD. Hit him real bad.
What's that?
It's sort of a mental health condition.
What's mental health condition?
Look, why am I explaining this to you? You'll be dead in like 2 weeks, it's fine.
So?
So I will answer your questions if you make it out of this week. So are you heading to the canteen then to grab lunch, get some
Yeah.
food?
Yeah.
Like on the way past, Croc just picks him up and just rocks him in his arms. There, it's all right. You'll probably not eat anyone else.
So, what are you having?
Croc always knows exactly what to say to stop a weird.
Oh. What do you all have to eat / drink?
I will have. Do they have beef?
Ah, welcome to the kitchen. What can I get you today?
This is not how the chef talks.
This is how the chef talks.
This is not true because it's Captain Birdseye. We all know this.
No, that's on another ship.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Captain Birdseye is on the other ship that is currently the horror story happening.
That's true. So, what do you want?
I will have beef stroganoff.
You want beef stew?
Stroganoff.
What's stroganoff?
It's a local delicacy from where I come from.
Well, I'm not from where you're from, so tell me what it is. And...
Disgraceful.
Okay, you get gruel and water. Next. He hands you a tray with a grey like mush on it and a cup of water. You notice the cup of water doesn't look particularly nice.
Little does he know that that's also a delicacy from your homeland.
Probably, yeah.
How high is
Who's
the
the-
counter for this canteen?
What? Sorry.
How
What do
high
you
is the
say?
counter for this canteen?
Oh, you can just about you're about your head is just about where like the top is. You can if you like jump or stand a bit back, then it's like possible to see you.
So like the dude behind the counter can just see these two ears just walking in, just hovering into view. And here, you anything meat based?
Uh, yeah. What kind of meat are you looking for?
I don't know. What do you have?
Uh,
Literally anything. I'm starving.
sure. Do you want some beef?
Yeah.
Cool. He cuts you.
We've got a delicious beef stroganoff.
He hands you a beef stroganoff, just a plate.
Wait,
It's just called
a-
something else, so he didn't realize that that's what he wanted.
It's delicious.
does
It's
Mark's know-
perhaps the best. It's perhaps the best beef stroganoff you've ever had. He says, he says, enjoy it. It's great. It's beautiful.
does Marks recognize what a beef stroganoff is? That would be what, a knowledge history or something?
It's like
nature?
nature. Yeah, it's like
As
nature.
nature?
Uh,
No, apparently he's
No.
just like, well, looks good.
he calls it something different. He's like, it's my beef surprise. Do you like it?
Is it need a con save, or is it just a case of like, what's it taste like?
It just tastes very nice.
Magnificent, thank you. Compliments to the chef.
Thanks. All right. What do you want to drink with that as well?
He'll play it safe and just go with the water, if there is any.
He hands you a glass of clear water.
He straight up does, like, you know the whole Broly thing from the new movie where he sips it and he's just like, my god, and just starts like guzzling it. But he's like never had water this clean before.
You sip the clean water, and something seems off about it.
Yeah.
Even though this water looks very nice, it does not taste nice. It tastes foul.
Alrighty. It was me thinking it was just like really clean, pure water. Right? on.
Do you pose that question to her?
Can I discern what is actually wrong with it with the roll?
Roll Arcana.
Ooh, interesting.
You can tell that this water has been magically fouled by something. It doesn't
Okay,
seem
who's
like
using prestidigitation?
naturally occurring.
Okay, who's been using prestidigitation on this?
Who's
wasn't me.
Who's
Actually,
been
you know what?
fouling in the water?
Do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to use it, and I use prestidigitation to flavour the water, so it's like, you know, and it tastes a bit
Lemony
fruity, roots,
water.
lemony, fruity. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you flavor it, it tastes exactly how you want it to, and you notice that like physically the water like feels like it's very pure and clean.
Cool. Actually, yeah, because prestidigitation can clean as well. Organic matter. So it does that as well. Since it's a cantrip that I'm using for flavour, I don't need to like cast it on here, do I?
No, you don't. It's just
Just,
like,
you
you
just
know.
use prestidigitation to
You
do
can
that, and then he just
yeah.
walks off satisfied with himself that he sorted it.
Okay, next person. Croc, do you want to order anything?
I'll have what he's having.
Uh, sure. You do a glass of very pure-looking water, and some beef surprise. The water, when you try the water, it also tastes supernaturally foul. Well, it just tastes bad. Croc does not realize that there's anything magic here, but he does notice that it looks normal.
I mean, like, if I saw the other person taste it and go, oh, that's disgusting, and then put magic on it, I'd probably just not have that water.
Fair enough. What does Croc do with the water then?
Mox does actually speak up and go, "Would you like that touched up?"
Nah, I'm alright.
Fair enough. Yourself.
And just, like, just doesn't pick up the water and just takes the stroganoff and goes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He asks if you don't want water, do you want anything else to drink?
No, I'm alright for the minute.
Sure, sure.
Unless
And,
you got any
last but not-
blood.
Yes, actually.
Oh, yeah,
He
glass of
put-
blood then.
He puts a cup of blood on the table.
Oh, you got any testicles?
No, no testicles,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Any other offshoots of meat or anything my little friend can have?
Got some pork or beef.
Just throw a few bits in a bowl.
Sure, sure. Like cuts a few little scrampions off and just drops them in the bowl.
Scramptions, you see.
Because that's English.
Little scraps of meat he puts in the bowl.
There. New friend has food.
There you go. And last but not least, Kato. And Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack gets some sort of like vegetable-based food, and Kato gets some of the same.
Sure,
They both
he offers.
refuse water and share whiskey.
Yeah, sure, he pours you both whiskeys. And he offers you a salad. The salad seems strange, though. It seems like all of the plants on the salad have sort of. They don't look normal.
I look at the chef and I'm like, what's happened?
I don't know. They looked fine this morning. They seem to have been a bit weird lately. Also, the water seems weird.
Where's the water supply?
It's a filter. We recycle it. I don't think the filter's not broken. I checked it just like 10 minutes ago, and I noticed the water was bad.
I'm stumped. Does the food taste okay?
Kato's just like, well, I tried.
It actually tastes even better than you were expecting. It seems that the plants are like it's not necessarily better, but it's like more. There's more of it than you were expecting. The plants seem to have grown larger and have twisted more. They seem to be a bit more misshapen than usual.
Hmm. Oh well, no questions should be asked.
We are heading towards a planet that we know has a dragon on it, because that's what we're going towards. If Mox was thinking on the line of thinking of dragon lair actions and what they do, would it be like a knowledge, nature, or arcana to ponder
Yeah,
on
roll-
what kind of anomalous effects are caused by dragons being nearby?
Roll Arcana with advantage because you have a Book of Dragon Lore on you.
That'd
That
be
you
2
can-
clicks.
No, if you go onto your sheet, there's a toggle I've turned on at the top of your character sheet that says like normal, disadvantage, and advantage. If you click advantage and then roll Arcana, it'll roll with advantage. There you go. So 25. Remember to turn the toggle back to normal once you're done rolling advantage, so you don't roll advantage on like everything.
So now that Mox is like, I take it that this is all happening in the same room, so he's seeing this and
Yeah.
seeing like the vegetation.
Mox is starting to put together that like this is the kind of thing that happens when dragons are nearby. Usually when it's stuff like this, because you got a 25, you can narrow it down that it's usually what happens when black dragons are nearby. Like you know that vegetation usually
Yeah.
becomes more twisted and thick, and swamps begin reeking with mud. Sources of water become supernaturally like foul.
Yeah.
And usually like mist, fog, or other things usually obscure your vision a
He
bit.
turns to the other crewmates and go, fellows, this dragon that we are going to capture, you said. Do you by any chance know any further details about it?
Oh, it's a black dragon.
No.
He straight says it's a black dragon.
Yeah, we fought it before. We almost killed it. It got away.
That makes sense because these are all the telltale marks of one of those that may be
Oh.
nearby. That's where we're getting close.
I didn't know dragons had telltale signs. That's
Yes,
interesting.
it's called lair abilities. The sort of like environment around a dragon's lair tends to suffer abnormalities, changes in the water supply, changes in the wildlife, including vegetation.
Also, Graham, not to be that guy, but technically none of us have ever seen the dragon.
I have.
You haven't. Kato was after
Oh,
the dragon
sorry.
fight.
Yes, none of you have ever fought the dragon or seen the dragon.
Oh,
Oh,
great! So
Yeah.
that rendered that whole bit of lore dump
No,
useless.
now what happens is you explain that it's a black dragon to everyone.
yeah, no.
Well,
Would
Mox
Lawrence's
can't
old
possibly
character
know.
have told us it was a black dragon we were after, but he wouldn't have seen it either.
No, like Mox can't possibly know that the dragon that they're going after is a black one, but he can look at these telltale signs and go, "Is it a telltale signs of a black dragon?
That's true.
Aren't we in flight?"
Would you like
This is
to
the
look out
issue
the
when
window?
we all get murdered.
Yes.
You look out the window, and you see you are in atmosphere on a planet.
So we've reached the next planet.
Yeah,
So we're nearly at journey's end.
and you are landing. I'll take you over to what the planet looks like now that you're looking outside.
I'm gonna say you don't want us to roll perception, yeah, no?
No, it's a
Fair
massive
enough.
planet.
Fair
You're on a
enough.
very big plane.
Oh no, it's the Transformers planet.
Oh,
That's
God.
actually not the
I got
Transformers
Cybertron.
planet. This is not Cybertron. This is different artwork.
And I
So-
was just joking for the
so
memes.
take that, Andrew.
Fine, it's the other one. What's his name?
Omnicron?
Yeah, the planet guy.
This is not
that's named after
Transformers,
COVID.
damn it.
Anywho, it's a big metal circle.
You've seen the big metal cities.
Yeah, Mock sees that planet and goes, ooh, pretty, not ominous at all.
You also see you begin coming in for a landing at a dock. And the wizard steps out and says, "We've arrived."
Welcome to the land of tomorrow.
Okay, frog friend. Okay, kidnap victim.
I'm not a kidnapped victim.
No, he's dead.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Neither do I.
Kato's gonna go back to drinking and let other people decide what's happening.
No. Casts the magic on him. We're here. No more drinking.
I want us. It dulls the pain.
Is this our resident cleric who's getting drunk now?
No,
No.
No,
the druid
I'm the
is trying
cleric.
to get drunk. The cleric is preventing him
As-
from getting drunk.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because just to make sure I wasn't getting mixed up there, because I was like, Mox is gonna look at you guys and go, well, the cleric's gonna look after him.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
allowed to
he has-
drink as much as he wants when we're not working. But then as
Fair enough.
soon as we land, cure the poison, no more alcohol until we're done working.
Life comes
the-
back
the-
into
the-
Stark. Curing poison, life comes back into Stark regime, no longer buzzed. Like tries to grab for the whiskey again, you move out of his reach because he's only like 3.5 feet tall. Damn it!
Just instant sober.
Okay.
You must face your most dangerous threat yet: sobriety.
I turned to the two members of our crew who used to be part of the Dragon's crew.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
my.
one of them's not really a member of the crew. One of them is still tied up.
Okay. I turned to the tied up man and our frog friend. And I'm like, How do we play this to get close to the dragon?
We murder everybody.
You shut up. No one asked your opinion.
You asked everybody's opinion. I'm giving you mine.
I asked 2 people's opinion. Neither of them were you.
both of them kind of come to the consensus that like neither of them were exactly super close with the boss. They'd both been sort of failing recently or performing like suboptimally. They haven't really talked to him in a while.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really sure. I mean, they recommend like going to the warehouse. We agreed to meet him, but he's probably got a lot of people there. It's definitely going to be well fortified.
I did work out how my like capture thing worked, right?
As far as you're aware, the only thing you've ever captured with it is your own summon.
No, but I literally sat down and we did a thing where I worked out how one did, like in a
Yeah.
previous game.
You know, you think you know how it works, yeah.
But you've never actually given me a proper direction for how I think it should work. You've just kind of told me, yeah, you sort of know how it works. I'm like, that doesn't help right at this moment. We're going to try and use it.
Okay. The way you think it works is you touch it to the creature.
Okay.
You make like a melee touch attack.
Okay.
And that imprisons it when it actually hits the creature.
Okay. Good.
It's a freaking
Thank you.
Pokeball.
It is a Pokeball.
It is a Pokeball necklace thing.
Yeah. The wizard then says, "Alright, I have some other business to attend to on this planet, so I'm gonna head out.
Don't you go buy slaves? We don't approve of that here.
I am not buying slaves. I'm doing other stuff.
No selling them either.
See you around."
No trading people. That's the rule one.
He's gone. He's gone.
Okay, well he's not here. We can try password 3 through 754 and see if those work.
Once you get to the 3rd attempt, it fails.
Damn.
Says you've been locked out for 24 hours.
Damn. Okay. Mr. Frog, would you please lead the way?
The frog will say, it's not quite time yet. We've got like 2 hours before the meeting is actually scheduled.
Yeah, but how long does it take to get there from where we are?
Not really sure. Under 40 minutes, I'd guess. I don't really go that often.
So we've actually got about an hour before we have to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, does anyone have any preparation ideas they would like before we go and go to a warehouse where we will be seeing a dragon?
I could pray to my god.
I'd rather you left the god of murder out of this. That doesn't seem like it's good for our cause.
Well, we've got to murder the dragon, right?
Nope, we certainly do not have to. We do
Certainly
not
will
get
not
paid
be
if that
murdering it
dragon
in my
dies.
presence.
We do not get paid.
Capturing and moving is one thing, but we are not murdering any.
Yep, we do not get paid if we kill this thing. We are required to capture it to get money. And I know religious zealots sometimes don't care about money. No offense, Croc.
It's just like he was just like zoned out, and he heard his name.
But most of us really like and value money.
Money is good. Money can be used to be better weapons to kill things with.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Can they?
Yes.
Oh. I usually just ate things to get goods and services before the thing happened.
I used to just steal them. Be nice to actually buy something honestly for a change.
Yeah, it's all a weird shop. It's the look at the shopkeepers when they're like, "No, don't eat me," and then you eat them and take the stuff you wanted, and it's like weird.
Then as kobolds descend in and then nick all the rest. Look at the corpse shaking their heads. Ah, good times.
So yeah, I don't know what to do until we were leaving for the thing. So unless anyone else has something to do.
Unless we can find something that resists poison.
Do you not know protection from poison?
Don't know. Might do.
Is the place that we're going to this meeting place a town of any kind?
in
Actually,
a,
Mox asked that
it's
in character. Where exactly is this meeting place? Is it a town?
this whole planet is a city.
We're meeting in a warehouse.
I
Wait, no, not poison. Acid.
Mox looks around the place. Surely there must be an arcane library somewhere around here between here and our destination. He starts keeping an eye out for anywhere that might have any kind of scrolls or magical tools or anything like that. Even though that we don't really have, at least I don't have any money at the moment.
I can neutralize poison.
No, acid. We need acid resistance or immunity.
Which is it, acid or poison? What do you want, Croc?
Acid.
I mean,
Here,
give
I
me an
have some.
Arcana roll.
I have some drugs right here.
Give me an
He pulls a
Arcana
small
roll.
bag out of his-
What carnival?
Yeah, can the person who knows lots of stuff about dragons roll me Arcana with advantage?
Wait,
Everyone else
yeah,
can roll
yeah,
Arcana.
yeah. Which person who knows a lot about dragons?
You
my
can
count, there's
also
two of
roll
us.
Arcana. Both of you can roll with advantage. Other people can just roll Arcana.
Ah, excellent. I need advantage with my -1. Very smart boy.
Very well. The 11 and the 20. Okay, the 11. You know, black dragons are evil, but not too much about them. You sort of ignored them during your studies to focus on the like cool golden ones and stuff, and the red dragons. Black is sort of like a grey area for you.
Would actually make sense with his backstory because Balthazar was a brass scale.
But Croc knows that black dragons breathe acid and are immune to typically to acid.
And acid hurts. That
And
too.
acid. Croc also knows that acid is quite painful
That is a thing that acid is, yes.
when you're covered in it, especially.
Let me check, see if I have anything else.
Do we have a protection from acid potion?
I have
You could
protection from
always
acid
go
That's
as
kind of what I was
well.
asking before. Kind of what I was asking before. Would I be able to make a perception check to see if there's any places in this city that we might procure something like that from? Any kind of like damage resistance or something like that.
Nope, I have nothing to do with poison or acid. No, I have poison but not acid.
I can protect from acid a little bit.
I don't really have any damage resistances. I'm typically quite squishy, but hit like a truck. But
Roll investigation for looking around for some like for somewhere that you might think would help with this whole not dying to acid thing. Oh yeah, oops, that's the wrong.
what do I find? What do I see in this city?
Looking around, you see several shops that sell either high-tech gadgets or magical items, but you notice that a lot of them are either like way too high-end for what you're looking for, or like seem to be so sketchy they're not really trustworthy. But you do find one that stuff falls in a reasonable sort of price range that might have some like kind of useful items.
Point that out to the rest of the group. That place looks rather budget friendly, and we may find something in there that'll help us defend ourselves against acid. Just walking in, if anyone's following.
I will follow.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Instead, I don't have a lot.
Yeah, cool. You
spent
enter the shop, and there are many weird objects on the shelves. Some of them flash, some of them are just weird books, others are things in cages. It's very strange in here.
Anything that looks like it'd give us any kind of like damage resistance or like some sort of boost. Something that'll work particularly well against a dragon.
You can see some of the stuff seems to be like you see a potion you think might help. It seems to the label says that it helps resist acid damage when applied. It helps resist acid when applied to the skin.
What's the price say on it?
It's 500 credits, which you can equate to gold pieces.
Outside of my price range, it's what. Don't think I'd be able to nick this. Anyone else seeing this, or anyone else?
Everyone can see it.
He holds it up to everyone else, going. Anyone think that they could make use of this?
I have 1 gold piece. Wait a minute. Excuse me, sir. He walks up to the counter.
Yes.
Could I exchange this gold piece for one minted on this planet?
Yeah, that's worth a credit. He hands you a singular credit and takes your gold piece.
Excellent. I have 0 gold pieces. But my hoard is 1 stronger.
Can anybody afford this?
What's
Is
the
real
price?
question.
500.
500.
No, I spent all of my gold getting someone uncursed for jumping into a magical pond a bunch of times last week.
Man, that costs like 800 gold for you.
Yeah, it did. I'm down to 10. I have 10 gold.
uh,
Will they do it for 10 gold?
Money. I have no money.
No, they're not willing to sell you
For nothing.
for like literally nothing.
What if I tell them I won't eat them if they do give us the thing, and I will eat them if they don't?
Then roll intimidation, good sir.
Do I have advantage for all of my friends also being here?
Are all of your friends helping you on this?
I'll loom over the person behind the counter and I'll say,
I'm real bad at charisma checks. Why am I so bad at
Yes,
charisma checks?
you have advantage on this intimidation.
do this and I won't murder you.
This plus 18.
Okay. Yeah, he looks pretty intimidated by that. He just says, I'm being... just take what you want in the register. Leave me be.
Can we just take the acid protection potions?
How many is there? Like in total, the acid protection potions. Is there at least 4?
He says, yeah, just take the potions and get out.
Grab those potions and the healing potions.
There's 8 of the acid protecting potions, and there are some. You can't see any healing potions. A lot of the potions are not labeled.
Which ones are the healing potions? Point them out now.
There are. Well, roll Arcana. Anybody who wants to determine if there are any healing potions in here.
I would, but I'm
Uh,
analysing my new
I'm
treasure.
literally. Box is literally
Yeah, yeah.
scanning.
6.
Box is literally
Lauren.
scanning the shelves and going, that's such and such, that's such and such, that's such and such.
Lawrence, you immediately see several bottles filled with a red liquid, and hand them over to Kato.
I will just take as many potions as I can fit into my backpack and just put them all in.
You come to the first potion, and it's like a comically large-sized potion that fits perfectly in the rest of your backpack space.
I will hold that
massive.
one in my hands, and I will put other smaller potions in my bag.
Okay, do you just grab them at sorry.
I'm more interested in the fact that Bidness here found actual healing potions.
Yeah. Vidmus finds 8 healing potions. They're not the best quality healing potions.
So like lesser healing potions.
Yeah,
That's
they're
healing.
alright. You find 8 of them, and you put them into. You hand them over to Kato. Or
I was
you
going to
keep
say
them.
I was going to say I
Or
share
keep
them
them
out.
out. Yeah.
In the interest of pack mentality, I share them out equally, so everybody gets 2.
Okay.
Sure.
And then I'm on the let's leave.
Lawrence, you grab. Roll me, Lawrence. Roll me a d10.
Okay. 5.
You grab 5 random potions. Of
Okay.
strange
Right.
liquids that you are sure are healing potions.
When
Is the one that I've got in my hand, the comically big one.
Mm-hmm. This is a big
Uh,
healing potion, in your opinion.
Big.
All of these are healing potions to you. You have 5 healing potions and 1 comically large healing potion, in your opinion.
Yes. Look, I have all of these healing potions. They're fantastic.
Once Croc gets handed the potions and realizes we're just stealing things, Joseph, can I do a perception-y look around to see if I see any dragony potions?
Sure.
Like the second
just-
that.
You're just
Could I
mugging
assist to give him
the
advantage?
poor guy.
Oh, excellent!
Sure. Sure, you have advantage
Like,
to rob this
look-
store even more than you already
Like
have.
maybe a potion with a dragon scale floating in it. So
I know exactly the potion you're thinking
I
of.
I
have
don't know
a
what you
look
mean.
around. Have a look around. Have a look around with your advantage on perception.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have done very, very well on your perception, and you can confirm that there is no such potion
Yeah.
in this store.
I was waiting for that.
Damn it. Damn it.
You can tell that clearly.
Well, I knew you were going to say that, Joseph, but I still had to try.
It's worth a go.
Uh,
I think we've completely stripped this place out by now, or is there still left?
you begin to hear sirens in the background.
I will start
It's
running.
already left.
In true urchin fashion, I yell, "Cheese it!" Scurries out of there.
Joseph,
Mhm.
just to be generous for us doing so well, would you mind us finding one of the breath potions? Because I was looking for dragony.
You find okay, sure. You can find
That's not a
find
strong one.
a potion
You
seems to be flickering upwards, almost like a fire, trying to escape its bottle.
All right,
you
yeah,
think
let's go. Thank
you
you,
think
good sir.
It's what you're looking for. I mean, it's not what you're looking for, but it's nice.
Look, if I can't be a full dragon, just a little bit.
No, you can't have the potion that turns you into a dragon. Bad.
Turns me
No.
into a higher CR dragon than the thing that we're gonna fight.
you say
Not-
that out loud to any of it, or is that purely above game?
Oh, that was above game.
Fair enough.
He's just like looking around. He sees like a dragony one's like, oh, I love that.
So do you start heading out?
Quickly, yes.
Yes, I'd say so.
Okay, you begin booking it as like just as you get to the end of the street, you see like flashing blue and red lights getting getting closer along that alleyway. But yeah, so where are you heading now? Are you gonna mill around looking for something else, or are you gonna head to the place?
Heading to place.
Just
Okay.
head to place.
Yeah, I think we've wasted enough time to make the time right.
Yeah, sure.
Time has been killed. It's dead.
You arrive outside of a large warehouse. There are no lights coming from the inside that you can see from the outside.
The window's low enough to be viewed through. At least for me, at least.
Don't seem to be any windows in this place.
Yeah. This is your guys' rendezvous. What are we waiting for? He's like legit asking for information on like what's happening.
I look at the frog and I'm like, okay, so we're all gonna go in, and then we're just gonna rush him, right?
Take it by that you mean the dragon is supposed to be in this warehouse.
Yeah. We're set up a meeting, so we're meant to go in and meet him,
Okay.
and then we just rush him, right?
Yes.
So your plan is go in and get him. I
Does
like this.
anyone have a better plan? Because I would like to point out that Kato has an intelligence of 8.
I also have an
Kato's
intelligence
is
of
12, but like it's just not. He's not. He's a feral goblin from a weird backwater planet. He doesn't know what's going on.
I have an intelligence of 8 as well.
The frog suggests we don't just rush in, but doesn't really have any strong ideas on what to do. Because, like, they'll probably outnumber us.
Okay. Someone suggested they were good for crowd control earlier.
But how about we go in
And
like we've got the meeting?
The frog believes that there's a decent chance that this is a trap. Like,
Everything is always a trap.
it might not be. You know, he was called up by someone who was on the out a bit. But you never know.
Also, unless you've betrayed us, how could it be a trap? What would they be trapping?
Well, like, you know, the dude ran. If you ran a crime syndicate and one of your lessers who was sort of on the out with you suddenly rings you up to arrange a suspicious meeting, you might at least prepare for it.
We did also kidnap that guy, so he may have had reports that guy went missing.
That is also true. I mean, it's certain that they've reported that like somebody has definitely attacked the people who sent that message. There's also a reasonable chance that has occurred.
Also, we did leave someone behind who saw the kidnapping happen.
We left several people behind who saw the kidnapping happen.
Yeah. I mean,
Or-
that
or-
camp should have had a bunch of people in it. Did you see anyone else there? They might have been. Like...
There were like 3 people we knocked over on our way out.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'd say there's at least a small chance that like.
So you guys all say all of that out loud, like retracing your steps, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mox hears this and he's just like, "Oh, this is definitely a trap. I could polymorph either myself or one of you guys into a mouse or something to go in to scout ahead, see what exactly is going on. Then we are less able to. Screw it, I might just do that. Actually.
Wait, do you want someone to be a mouse? I can do that
Okay.
without you.
I was gonna say we have another polymorpher on side. If
I
one
mean-
of us can transform into something small that's really difficult to notice, we can get under the door, get inside, and see what's exactly
hey.
there.
I can just wild shape. So nobody has to use a spell slot.
That's kind of what I was getting at because I was like, Mox goes, I do have polymorph, but that's a lot of burn up, unless
Also, you
in
become the intelligence of the animal that you become.
polymorph.
Yep.
Again, yeah. So there's another drawback.
hmm so do you want me to go like scout as a spider or something?
Unless anyone has any other ideas.
There we go.
Is there like I'm gonna check the door before I transform to see if there's actually a way through the door as like
Yeah.
a spider that doesn't, because every other door that was in any of these places this guy has used have all been literally sealed.
This door seems flush.
Ah,
You think
there is
you
literally
think
no way for a small creature to get inside and pretend to go around.
you
This
think
door
a
is flush.
you think a sized tiny creature might be able to like crush its way through one of the very significantly tiny cracks? Maybe, but you don't think it's super high chances of getting
Are
through
there any
this.
like ventilation shafts visible?
Roll me perception.
Oh, sorry, it's obviously not meant to be an advantage.
19. You see a small opening here that you might.
Okay,
That's the
it's
ventilation
easier.
shaft does seem to be like very small. It's not something a medium-sized creature could crawl through,
Yeah,
but a
but if I'm
small-sized creature could enter.
sure. So I'm gonna walk over to that, and I'm gonna become a spider, and then walk through and go in and explore this place.
Cool. Okay. So the first thing you see is an empty room full of boxes.
Mhm.
Uh, then you walk into the next room. Uh, you see two people discussing some stuff. You don't really recognize either of them.
Nope, definitely don't recognize those icons.
No. I mean, one of them is you would say is like in a similar position to the people you fought, who were like chilling with the frog.
Okay.
Like he's wearing the same sort of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't recognize the other person.
Okay.
They're chatting with. You notice that the door to this place, this section of it, is significantly higher quality. It is sealed with a massive door.
Mm-hmm.
You also
But
notice a bed, chair, and like some other like there's a toilet and sink in here.
okay. Up and to the next like vent connection.
You see, poking out, you can see sort of this area.
Let's continue. I'm
Uh,
just gonna try and get a scan as quickly as possible so I can get back to people.
you see some people are waiting behind pillars. Or at
Mm-hmm.
least two of them. You see this guy.
Mm-hmm. They blend in really
He's
well.
just peeking. Yeah, you're gonna
Uh,
see that guy as well. Okay. Are you just gonna keep popping into vents?
yeah, I'm just gonna keep like exploring the vents and stuff.
Very well. I'll reveal the places
I
that the
technically
vents
can do
see.
this for 9 hours. Sorry,
You
7 hours. I can do this for
You can
7
see
hours.
into that empty room. This also empty room. This room, which you notice has a teleport. Sorry. This room has a teleportation circle in the center.
This one?
Yes, the top one that is oddly shaped.
Sorry, give me a second. Can I just do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks.
And you see here, there's two doors that look like cells to you that are on a like up some stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as you're approaching the final vent that you're going to check, you hear heavy breathing. Like, it's as if there is a large creature in whichever room you're about to check.
Do I know which room I'm about to check?
It's like down here.
Down.
Down here.
Can you please do that again? Just 'cause I can't see it on the map at all.
It's like over there.
Over
As
where
in
your
coming
arrow's
into this
pointing.
room. Yes.
And so there's something big that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stealthily have a look, see if there's anything I can see that's important.
Roll stealth.
Uh, 17.
Okay. One moment.
Because the spider just has straight stealth.
Okay, okay. You look into this room. That is not reveal.
This room that is not real.
No, not reveal. Roll20 did the Roll20 thing of not
Ah.
revealing
Oh
things.
shit, dragon.
You come into this room and see a dragon, and you notice the dragon looks up at you.
Yeah, I was thinking, how much does Kato know about dragons?
Uh,
And the
The-
spider starts to flee from the
Please-
dragon.
please roll initiative, because the dragon is gonna, like, swipe at you.
I am in a vent.
Yeah, you're peeking out.
Is the dragon small enough to see a spider of all things?
I mean, it has blind sight, right?
Oh,
It,
yeah,
def-
fair
it
enough.
definitely has blind sight, but it sees a gross spider. It's gonna use its claw to try and
Give me a
smush
sec.
it.
Can I, I'm just gonna put a token on the thing so you can add it
So-
to.
So just roll initiative just to see like whether you can scurry away in time. Okay. You manage to just about scrape past the dragon.
I love that the dragon's first instinct on seeing a spider is to be like, fucking get it!
Is that not your first instinct when you see a spider?
I'm totally in agreement with this dragon.
And
Can't
then,
blame it.
And then
It saw a spider and tried to like smush it. It's not like going after the spider.
Yeah,
it just tried
it
to
like tried
crush
to kill
it.
the spider. Yeah.
It
I thought the
didn't
spiders-
it didn't like breath weapon up and annihilate the spider. It just
Oh,
tried
it's
to
not-
smush
Although
it
if
with
you
its
hang
tongue.
around, it might.
Once the spider goes back into the vent,
If the spider
does it
doesn't go
follow?
with him, if the spider doesn't go with it, it might just go, well, time to burn the house down.
Yeah.
It just
Or
it
melt the
just
house in this case.
you can clearly tell like it didn't pursue or anything. It just like it gently tried to like press on the spider.
I'm just
can-
gonna make my way back outside. I think
Okay.
because I think I've looked at most of the rooms. There's this big blank space in the center I haven't got to, but I've went to everywhere that you've told me there was a vent I could go through.
Mm-hmm. So, you gonna go in?
So I appear and I'm like, okay. So, in the major hallway, there were 4 people hiding behind pillars with weapons. There was a room with 2 people who looked like they were a little more important. There were a couple of different rooms for prisons. There was a room with a teleportation circle near the east side. And then down the bottom, we go in and we turn left and head down that way, the dragon is in a room by himself down on the left. He tried to kill Spider-Man.
Glad you got back in one piece. You know that it swiped at you. You didn't by any chance get a good look at say the size of this dragon?
How big would you say I thought that dragon was?
Roll me history.
History. That's one of my weaker points.
Very histo.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
pretty great.
yeah,
Got a
you
very
rem-
good
you
look at that while you were getting swiped at.
You recall, I mean, you were very terrified. Every moment is burned into your mind of the potential death as its claw came near.
Yeah.
You recall that the dragon didn't seem too big as far as dragons are concerned.
So,
You think that the dragon's
adultish.
like not the biggest, not the smallest. You'd say it was like it's bigger than a human, not bigger than a horse, because horses are size large.
It's not bigger than a large horse.
Yeah,
Right,
What?
so
horses
This is
and
the-
dragons are the same size.
But it is
when
bigger than a
dragons are
small
young.
horse.
That's true.
a horse-sized dragon.
Is it
So-
as big as a giant elk?
No, it's not quite as big as maybe. Hang on, I need to remember how big giant elk are. One sec.
Huge. Giant elks
Sure.
are huge.
Oh yeah, it's slightly smaller than a giant elk. You
Oh, we
think?
can take this. It's pretty teensy in the end.
I was just going to say, now that you say that, Mox goes through his scholar pack, pulls out his book on dragon lore, and starts looking up the dragon of the description that you give. So, asks like what color are the scales and what's the size. So, okay, so it was a smaller dragon, more like a horse size. What was the color of the scales?
Black, surely.
I take
Yeah.
it you told him that they were black scales.
Yeah. I'll just have described the dragon that you can see down
Yeah,
in the bottom if
So,
you look.
and I've seen that, but Mox didn't, obviously. Right, so you described that, and I'll go through the Book of Dragon Lore. Would I need to roll an Arcana or something to get a good gauge on this dragon's abilities?
You can roll Arcana with advantage, but you already did it on the ship. You
But
know.
now that I've got a
Yeah,
description, I've got the book in my hand, I can get like a good gauge on what this creature's abilities are that we are walking into.
Sure, roll Arcana with advantage. You know that this kind of dragon is amphibious typically. It lives in swampy areas. They usually know common and draconic. They have 30 feet of blind sight, so you know that they can see by other means other than just their eyes, usually by smelling and listening.
And
You know
I
that
take
that-
it by the size. This is a young one as well. It's not like an adult.
you know that this is a young one, not an adult. You know that it breathes acid, and that they're pretty fast flyers, but comparative to other dragons, they're not the fastest.
Cool. That's kind of what I was looking for. Is Fox is trying to get a gauge on exactly what we're walking into. So that's pretty formative.
You've
So
also-
Mox regales that to the rest of the group, going, "Well, what we're walking into is no worst case scenario. Still quite powerful, but
You also know black dragons are particularly cruel, but they're usually on the weaker end of dragons.
yeah, that's basically like the exact phrasing he goes with this. It's a black dragon which is particularly cruel. Good thing we picked up all that acid resistance. This isn't the most powerful as far as dragons are concerned.
Probably
Prob-
not.
Apart from that, we just need to worry about all these people with weapons in there. What are they there for? Does it look like the dragon is imprisoned?
No.
When you looked at the dragon, you saw it was just like busy working away. It was on a computer.
Was on a
Um,
dragon-sized computer. They're probably its bodyguards.
The
Or it's
door
like-
the door did not look.
Ooh, noted.
The door looked impressive, but it didn't look locked. If you catch my drift.
Eat. Just quite satisfied that he has a sort of comprehensive idea of what we're walking into. So any plans on how to get in here? Hopefully without getting found out. What does the door look like? This place. He starts sizing up the door.
Uh, it looks pretty shabby. It looks pretty easy to open. You actually
Even
know.
locked. I'd literally just try the handle very lightly. Would that be a sleight of hand to do it without
Yeah,
without
try.
making noise?
Roll me sleight of hand to try and do this subtly. Yeah, you very gently adjust the handle. It looks like the door will open.
He literally just like slowly starts running. Going, seriously? Well, I suppose it's not like it's guarding anything that can't blast back. Oh,
You actually realize,
oh.
actually, while looking around a bit, you notice that the door does have a lock, but has been deliberately left opened, as if they were anticipating somebody.
Yeah, we were here for a meeting.
And I just barely peer through the door. Bear in mind, I do have dark vision.
When
To see if
you
there's anything behind it.
you know that this is the kind of door where if you turn the handle, it's more like an unlocking mechanism, and the doors will slide apart. It's not really
So I can just,
like
I
through
can just
door.
like, so I can just part it by like an inch or so and put one of my eyes next to it. In the
It,
gap.
it doesn't really part like that. It's either open or it's like it slides. There's a handle in the door, but it's more you turn the handle and then let go of the handle, and the door will then slide apart.
Right.
So what he is gonna do?
He Mox notices that this, after like opening it quietly, doesn't open it all, like, doesn't let it slide open. Tells the others, it seems to be unlocked and it'll just open. I
It's
don't
an
want to though, because just get blasted as soon as we open it.
it's like an automatic door, so we'll just go if you
Shit,
open
so
it.
it's already open, and we're not dead yet.
The
Uh,
kangaroo will take lead.
The door begins sliding open, and you peer into this large room. There are several people waiting behind pillars.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Maybe we should send the frog guy first.
Good point. Maybe we should have sent the frog guy first.
they say, "Who are you?
The
You're not
kangaroo
who
The kangaroo signs.
expecting. Get out of here."
We're here for a meeting. Do they speak sign language? Are they inclusive?
Hmm.
Since they are evidently the minions of a dragon that we know,
Just see a kangaroo making hands at them. They aren't. They don't understand what's going on. There's just a kangaroo in a shirt.
Kangaroo
is doing
gestures
sign.
towards the frog.
I will enter the
Yeah,
room.
the frog will like step up and he'll be like, "Oh, okay, so you're like his entourage. When did you get a new entourage?" This guy will like step out of cover. And just ask why the frog has suddenly got like a new crew. Let's see.
so
How.
he's asking the frog now.
Yeah, because the frog used to work for them before he switched sides to us. So
Yeah, the frog pretty adeptly responds with like, I needed some new people to like help out with the business. Things really were not heading in a great direction, as you guys know. That's why we're coming to discuss this meeting. I want to like try and get some new stuff, and also see if like the boss will approve these new people joining. And I came to show them to the boss because like he's I feel like they're going to be pretty important, and you might want to like distribute them around. Pretty important. You know, like that other new person that you guys recently found. And the dude responds, "Yeah, sure. But you're the only one who's allowed to see the boss." He says to the frog, "Lawrence, you're muted. I hear you saying stuff in the other room. I can't make it out."
I forgot I was muted.
He then gestures you to head into this room. The rest of you, while him and the frog go to the dragon. To talk about things.
Now, once again, there is an easy way that we could have done this. Same plan as last week's thing. If someone turned into a spider out of sight on someone's back, wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it again, so fuck you. Because I can only do it twice a day, and I'm not wasting my second world shape turning into a fucking spider again. It really cuts what I can do elsewise. Screw it, we should just rush him and get where I want. Like, how badly can that go?
Depends what. Depends.
We've now got like an artillery piece on our side, right? And a
If you're
person
referring
in
to
heavy armor.
if you're referring to me, then you're technically not wrong.
Yeah, I was just being very complimentary of your powers.
Thank you.
I think we should just try and get a surprise round by rushing them right now.
I'm not opposed to this.
Yeah, you should just like. How many can you get in a fireball in one go?
Let's see. Is each one of these squares 5 feet?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. Are we all still like just hanging around the door? Have any of us moved?
We haven't moved yet.
It's to. I could get 4 of those guys.
Sure. I think you should do that, and then the rest of us who are melee fight focus should like just rush in to like get whoever's left. By that I mean like just punch the people who are already on fire.
Sorry, noob question, but how do I get those arrows up to show the distance?
There's a little line. There's a little circle with a line going up to the top right.
It
On
kind
the,
of looks like a bit like a sideways Q on the
Yeah.
left-hand sidebar. If you click on it, then it will go from like mouse to that, and then you can drag to like make arrows appear. Instead of like,
Right, like that.
like
So
you
if I
click
go,
and drag
that's
on that.
10 feet, 15 feet, 10 feet. If I drop a fireball around here, hopefully take out these guys, the melee fighters can deck on these two. That sound good?
Sure. So you're gonna hit the back ones.
Yeah, so that they can't like jump around and flank or anything.
Makes sense.
Spellcasting.
Okay, roll. As just like halfway through this conversation, you suddenly throw a fireball.
They go get into the jail cell, and I just go, yeah, nah, and just point towards those guys in the back and cast fireball.
Get back. Everybody roll initiative.
But what about
Oh,
surprise
you could
round?
have said that with a bit more pizzazz.
I'm sure everyone roll initiative. Is that better?
I'm going
First,
last.
first the
Another noob
fireball
question, where am
happened.
again, another noob question. Where am I going for this?
First, click fireball. That's
And
the most important thing.
And it once it
'Cause
loads.
I'm gonna need to make some deck saves. So,
Yeah, I'm definitely going last.
yay! That's 1 that made it. Yay, that's 2 that made it. I'm so surprised. I'm very surprised that any of these people made it.
Well, I can infer, based on the 21, what their bonus is.
Dexterity.
Yeah, I have more people than I thought I would starting this combat. It's impressive.
Okay, so 3 of them are taking half damage. 1 of them's taking full. One of
Oh
them,
yeah,
I don't know,
you
was picking
you
his
can
fucking
tell
nose or something.
you straight up killed 2 of them, and the other 2 look very injured. They don't look in a great spot.
With
But as soon as the fireball occurs, every single one of them is now pretty alert.
is the damage off of my fireball? Show full spell description. Is that right? No.
Alright, so I think it's 8d6, I think.
Yeah.
No,
So,
it's
up on the-
it's 8d6, but I understand that on here it's
yeah.
that's it. It's 20 fire
Um,
damage.
Yeah, it's already been done.
Cool. Right, cool. 20 fire damage and 10 to all of those who didn't make it. 2 of them.
I
them
think
are
he's
dead,
already
just
deleted
me.
the people. Like, yeah.
I have already deleted 2 of these people.
Cool.
And
So where do I go for initiative? Sorry again.
I need. There we go. Alright, all of them are now sorted for their initiatives. And now, time to sort. You click the initiative button on your character sheet. It should be between speed and armor class, just above your health. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Always click your token, then roll initiative on your character sheet.
Click it again, yeah.
No, it's fine. Just in future, remember to click your token and then your character sheet. I've just added you to the initiative for now because that's just a bit easier.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, first up is Croc. What are you doing, Croc?
I'm drawing a sword because I'm summoning a sword.
You're summoning a sword.
Brilliant. Let's see. I will bonus action that. And the problem here is I want to. Oh, actually, how does this work with upcasting? Okay, an additional first. I'm just saying it, trying to think smart. Yeah, sure. I will upcast bless so that I can bless everyone.
Nice. Everybody is now. Yay, are the gods blessed too?
Yeah, I upcast it to 9th level.
And you bless the gods, the dragon, the people having discussions in the back room. Yay! Is that all you're doing for your turn?
Oops, I did not mean to draw that. I summon the sword. I just want to double check. I think I can make an attack.
You summon the wet
With the
noodle
sword,
of
yes.
doom.
You summon it, you make an attack.
Yeah.
Wet noodle attack.
Okay, so yeah.
Wait, did you say you cast Bless?
Wait, did I?
You did. You upcasted bless.
Because you
Are
can't cast Bless and summon
Yes.
the sword.
You can't do
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That is
because
2-leveled spells per
Okay,
turn.
just the
One or
bless.
Yeah, you're no sorcerer, and that's no cantrip.
I'll leave the picture there. The sword can return next turn.
Okay. Go for it, Kato. Do your goblin things. Elk! Very big elk.
Right.
Just there now.
So yeah, I turn into an elk as I run at them in like the scariest elk fashion possible. Just like moo, because I don't know what noise elks make.
You're close enough.
It's more of a roar, to be frank.
Fair, fair. But I can speak elk, so you know.
That's true. So you,
And we make a ram attack.
do you say
with a
moo and
D-
elk?
Yeah.
He says moo and elk. Everyone else he has like a sort of low roar type noise, but Kato's just mooing at them.
So I need you to make a strength save.
I'm so strong.
It's not a high DC.
14. Does a 14
You
do it?
pass.
Yes!
you-
This guy stands strong against this creature that's like literally 3 times.
So
his
you
size.
take 7 bludgeoning from the ram, and you take an extra 8 from my charge.
Oh, sorry, 3. It's like his size cubed. It's not
So
great
I
for
hit
him.
you for 15 damage.
This he's not looking good.
If I knocked him over, I would have like tried to put myself over here, but he's blocked me.
This dude is not looking great after that.
Okay.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's what I can do.
It's now. Yay! It's this guy. He's gonna try and shoot the giant elk that's recently appeared. Get him, that guy. Does an 18 hit the elk?
18 hits the elk.
No,
He
you
blasts
should have done the
you.
mount technique.
Oh man,
I
that's
should have,
not-
but I didn't. I forgot.
That's garbage rolls. You take 7 damage.
Okay.
And then it's multi attack. It's not multi attack. Oh, then it's new boy's turn with our little cobalt fireball. Nuka. What are you gonna do? You've already blown 2 of them up.
So in front of those 2 guys is just the elk, isn't it?
It's just it's the elk and then 2 guys in the back and 2 guys in the to where the elk is. Yeah.
Right, and I really want to burn through too many spell slots yet. I will. I'm going to cast on myself Dragon's Breath. For,
Okay.
or again, more fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, I
Nope.
forgot to mention that I definitely drank a potion of acid protection before
You've
running
not
into
done
this room.
so. No, you've not. None of you have done this yet.
Yep, that is a really obvious thing that we went and prepared for that nobody remembered to do.
You stole the potions and then you did not drink them. This is a thing that you've achieved. This is true.
So what we need to do is we need to make sure we win before it gets a breath weapon off. Then it means that we made the right choice.
It's not close enough.
Technically,
will move
you can't move into your own ally's space.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
no,
move.
that's-
You can move past me because I will allow you.
So I can move that one.
Yeah, you
this one.
can move through the elk. Actually, you can
move-
run under the elk. It's that big.
I will lift my legs to
And
allow you to go
because
past.
I'm a kobold, so I'll just be like underneath the elk and then just go.
You can't end your turn. You can't end your turn where the elk is. You have to not be where the elk is at the end of your turn. But you can like move through his spaces.
If I use like that amount of my movement, which is what, 30? 5, 10, 15, 20. 20. Is that how that works? Is that I can move there, Dragon's Breath, and then just back away?
I don't know. I can't see where you are. You're there under the elk, are you? If you Dragon's Breath from there, you'll definitely hit the elk.
Oh wait, yeah, because it's transmutation.
Uh,
With myself. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
because it's like a cone, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's
But
yeah.
it's,
There's no way you can hit this guy and also miss
oh,
the elk.
that idea didn't work.
This guy is behind a pillar. You might get him. It's a bit.
No, it's not close enough because it's a 15-foot cone.
You could always try fireball.
I was going to say, because Dragon's Breath is a bonus action, I still have another spell, don't I?
A cantrip.
Yeah, you can cantrip. You can only cast one leveled spell per turn, unless you have like weird magic items, most of which are artifacts.
Okay, just straight a firebolt on the dude directly in front of the elk.
Sure. You're firebolting that dude. Roll to hit with your
The,
fire.
the,
The-
the Dragon's Breath is concentration for up to a minute, so on next turn I should still have it.
yeah,
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 you will
you'll
still have
still
it.
have Dragon's Breath for a while. You miss. You miss spectacularly. It's great. You
really-
fire the bolt, and it doesn't hurt the elk, but like it just sort of ignites the tips of the elk's antlers, and it freaks it out a bit.
Pretty sure sculpted spells still works on firebolt because it's equal to the spell's level +1, so I
Yeah,
can
yeah, it does-
protect one
the-
person from
it-
its effects. In
Yeah,
this
yeah.
case, the elk.
It's fine. You haven't actually hurt the elk. It's just you have freaked the
I
elk
am
out.
very
a bit.
non-bothered by this. The elk body is not my real body anyway.
Oh, as long as my allies aren't bothered. He does give a sort of silent look like, ah, shit. Anyway, I guess that's my turn then. Use like the
Oh.
vast majority of my movement action and my spells.
Okie diddly dokely. Kangaroo Jack.
The kangaroo's turn.
It is the kangaroo's turn.
Let me switch my name to Kangaroo Jack. So he is going to go round the outside, because he can move like 45 feet.
Yep. He's a fast boy because he's a monk.
So what's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, basically he's gonna end up next to this one.
Yep.
Work, you stupid roll 20. Work. Punch.
That hits. That definitely hits. God.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Punch. For 13 bludgeoning damage.
That guy falls. He's unconscious on the ground.
So I went from here, it's 25, so I have another 20 feet. Can I? Yeah, I can make it to there. Make it to this guy. Flurry of blows. Punch.
Yeah, blow
Sure.
that guy.
Injured.
For 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. He's looking very injured, and he's looking very dead.
Kangaroo Jack's like runs to the first guy, punch, runs to the second guy, punch, and they both drop dead. Like stand there but with his boxing gloves.
Okay. Even
Okay.
Ad Profundus himself.
I will.
Just realized I forgot to roll the frog's initiative. The frog was bemused this whole time and has
I will walk here.
been standing there menacingly. Uh, Frog does quite well and should have gone way earlier, but he will go at the end of the initiative. The end of this round. Sorry. You walk there, yes?
And that is all I do.
You walk there and end your turn. Nice. Yay!
I'll say to the moose, at least let me murder one.
My beautiful boys get a turn. They're gonna. Seems reasonable. Can the can Croc, the moose, frog, kobold friend, and our paladin boy all make dex saving throws?
Yay, I'm good at those.
I'm not terrible at those.
Sorry, did you say the elk had to make a dex saving throw?
Yes.
I got a 10.
Okay. The elk got a 14. 15. Okay. The kobold, yeah.
If it makes any difference, I am behind this pillar, kind of.
Not really from the position of this.
Okay. No, I was just double
Croc?
checking.
Hmm?
Can you make a dex save?
Alright. I didn't hear me. One sec.
You didn't hear me.
I heard
no.
everyone else that was not me.
The frog makes a great dex save. And Croc is also, like, doing pretty fine considering you rolled 3 4s on that. God damn. Anyone who got more than who got 15 or more, which is everybody except from Lawrence, I believe.
Yeah.
Elk got 14. Oh, wait, plus one.
Plus 1, so 15. The elk just made it.
You blessed us, right?
Yeah. Also,
That's not
don't forget
right. That's the wrong damage. Ignore that.
You've got
That's-
the thingy bond on you. So that's
sure.
another 1d4.
Lawrence, you take 18 damage. Everybody else takes
Yeah.
half as a grenade is thrown
Oh no.
and explodes.
We lose 9, except Lawrence, who gets 18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what that one's gonna do. And this guy, who's directly in front of the elk, and has just seen like all of his friends get murdered in fiery balls of death, is gonna
Run away? Shoot himself? I don't know. Beg for his life?
I'm just gonna roll to see how devoted this guy is to his cause. Interesting. He shoots the grenades on his belt. Can Lawrence the elk and our new kobold friend all make dexterity saving throws?
14. Oof.
Okay, this time I don't think it matters what I roll.
Come on,
I don't know.
kobolds being dexterous little fuckers, don't fuck me. Damn it.
If you got... Uh,
Two grenades detonate on his belt, dealing 36 damage to all those around
Ow.
him, and
Ow.
also completely eviscerating this guy.
I am no longer an elk.
I am barely a paladin anymore.
I am a crocodile.
And we hit initiative count 0. This guy comes out of this room.
Did the frog go at any point, you know?
Oh
Disagree.
yeah, the frog will move like 30 feet forward and just probably kill the last guy with, like, I don't know, a firebolt. So many character sheets. Get out of the way. The frog will just magic missile that last guy because he's... Why not?
So lay on hands. It's your paladin level times 5, right?
Oh, that is... Oh,
I believe so.
Yeah.
yeah, that last random guard dies. Poor
So that
low
means
health wolves.
I've got 20 points of healing, which I need.
And the frog will subtract that one slot. Initiative count 0 happens, and big old dragon comes out, wondering what's what, and just sees like the scorch marks and the corpse of his dude fall just in front of him. And also, like, eyes up Kangaroo Jack. And this dude comes out of this room wondering what's going on. Also seeing scorch marks, corpses, and like ricocheted pieces of metal everywhere.
I will try and I'll sort of move over here and try and hide behind the
How
pillar.
are you how are you moving?
Oh no,
Is that
I'm not. Sorry, we're in.
We're in initiative order.
Yeah,
It's
I've
Croc.
moved back.
So,
Yeah,
I've
we're...
moved back.
Crocodilio.
Sh-
2 new enemies have appeared. Your big
well,
boy.
technically, I don't know the dragons appeared yet.
Yes,
Yep.
you cannot see the dragon at the minute. You also cannot see the other person has appeared. As
Uh,
far as you
yeah.
know, combat is possibly over, but you couldn't really see into the room in the first place, so you're not really sure.
Sure. I will move
The last
myself.
thing you saw was the
up to
frog
there.
run out and cast some magic. Yeah, you see the dragon in the distance, and one dude who seems familiar.
Does he?
He doesn't seem familiar that you recognize him, but his uniform does.
All right.
You recall it as like the same sort of dude who worked for the frog.
Or at least the uniform that these guys wear. Sure. Just checking the range on this. Okay, so I'm gonna make my sword appear next to the dragon.
Okay.
Let's just double check.
And roll your attack against this dragon of indeterminate power.
Indeterminate. Could be anything.
Could be the strongest dragon you've ever encountered.
I mean, yes, it technically is.
Could be the strongest dragon in the universe, for all you know.
That one I can't confirm, but I can definitely confirm it's the strongest that anyone in this room has fought.
This is true. Okay, roll your attack. Yeah, a 22 will hit.
Boom. 7 slashy
No.
forces.
No. Not 7 damage. Anything but 7 damage. If it was 8 damage, we would have been fine, but 7 ruined.
Lucky number. There's not really much else you can do. I suppose I'll take as my action the dodge action.
Very well. It's now frog time. The frog will approach this guy, cast haste on himself,
As he does.
start blade singing, also as he does. Pump those AC numbers up.
Just a casual blade sing.
And then he's gonna try and stab this dude, as he does.
That seems to hit.
It seems to hurt a significant amount, one might say. Yep, it's now Kato, because the frog has like spent all his time essentially buffing himself in preparation for future murder.
Kato gets the here. Get rid of giant elk stats that are in my way. We'll reopen Kato's sheet. Do I do something entirely to just annoy the dragon? Yes. I think I
Do I annoy the dragon? Yes, I do. That's all I want. I didn't come here to beat the dragon. I came here to annoy the dragon.
I'm gonna, because I know what the layer of the room is, and I'm basically gonna summon 2 tigers behind the dragon to attack it from behind.
Okay. You summon 2 tigers. Are they size? What size are they?
They're, I think they're just
Medium.
they're large.
Large.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're large.
2
big
large
boy.
tigers.
2 tigers the size of the dragon. Flank the dragon from behind.
It's like,
This
did they go
dragon.
in my initiative order?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Tiger attacks.
Poor dragon.
As I said, I just need to annoy the dragon enough to like look to somebody else that's not me. So start playing it. They run up to the dragon and jump on the dragon. So I think I have.
Actually, what's that spell? Sorry. Yeah,
Conjure animals.
Conjure animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, what happens when you cast the spell Conjure Animals is you see the tigers flicker into existence for a moment, and then you see the dragon wave his hands. And Conjure Animals is a 3rd level spell, correct?
Yeah, so counter spell just counters it.
Yes. They then cease to be, as
So
he
you're
seemingly
telling me the
counterspell.
dragon has counter spell.
It does no counterspell, seemingly.
Good to know.
Who knows? I mean, you can roll Arcana. Maybe it's using, I don't know, some other form of magic. You have.
Fine. Fine, I understand. Fuck you, dragon.
The dragon said no to being flanked by 2 tigers.
Can I
Bad.
use my bonus action to drink a potion?
Yes, I will allow that.
I will use my bonus action to drink a potion of acid protection.
You feel like you are now resistant in some way to acid. You're not sure how long this lasts.
Turns out you just drank a vial of acid.
Oh no!
Just melts from the inside.
Oh no. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay, go for it. little kobold guy. There's 2 enemies left that you can
Yeah, but
see.
I'm on like 6 health.
Ow.
What's the healing on the healing potions that we got?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2.
I will be honest, I
used
didn't
one of
realize
those.
your health was so low, or I would have used my action to heal you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
that when that
He was
guy
he was in the
offed
blast
himself with those
radius.
grenades.
Oh yeah, the
I
big
have
grenade
to
blast.
Yeah, he was in the blast radius of the little grenade and the 2 big grenades. In
Yeah,
fact, the only one
I'm
outside of the radius of all the grenades is Kangaroo Jack, who would have been fine.
How do you use? Sorry.
Just click the dice roller, like I showed you before. Click the
Oh, right,
little
so it's 2d4 plus
Yeah.
2.
And then just add
Yeah.
plus 2 yourself when you do it.
Yeah. 8. So you regain 8 hit points. You have 2 of those
Better than that.
potions.
Better than that, I guess. I guess I'll use the other one then.
Right,
I'm able to do that. I'm able to
so,
do that.
I'd say you can, but it would take your action and bonus action.
Right, now I'll just leave the 1. So I had 8. I am on
Not
14 health left, which isn't ideal.
not the squishies, no.
And not to perpetuate the stereotype of the squishy wizard.
All
Mm.
wizards are squishy. That's how being a wizard works.
Whoops, sorry.
The frog is technically squishy. He's just, hard
5,
to hit.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The maximum of my movement. And what's the distance on shatter? No, it's gone. $60. Yeah. What do they get? Con saves. I'm going to use Shatter on the inside of that room and use Sculpted Spell to protect the frog. So it's only a 10-foot
Okay.
radius.
You
10-foot
shall.
radius, so the frog will be outside of the range.
Oh god, that's another character sheet I have to pull up.
Not work.
No. Not another character sheet.
Then I have a
Honestly,
feeling that I'm
Ham.
going to be a dick when playing this
Ow.
character.
How dare you make
So
me
those two
pull up.
people in that room get con saves. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I can get
So
rid of them
that,
before they become a problem.
and the other one comes with a. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba,
Un-
ba, 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 Con. That's a 10 and an 11. Both of them fail and take that
Listen.
damage.
Let's take 14 thunder damage. I don't think there's any like additional effects, is there? Shatter?
No.
Don't think there is.
It's better against things that seem to be made of like crystal or inorganic material. But other than that, no, it doesn't
yeah.
have special things like.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be my turn then. So I healed myself, moved as much as I could, and cast spell. Done. How much health does that dude that the frog's fighting have? He's taken 2 decent sized hits now.
Probably a reasonable amount.
Yeah. I wasn't
from-
genuinely expecting an. I wasn't genuinely expecting an answer. It was more like we're talking like bloody hell, he's tiny.
Yeah, from past experience, those guys are tanky.
Also,
Well, I wouldn't know that.
also
That's
it's
true.
the dragon next.
It is now the dragon.
Yay.
We all love it when it's the dragon.
I mean,
I hate the
the
dragon.
masochist in me does, because dragon.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Could you please
Croc-
take the masochist in you out back and shoot it in the head? It'll probably enjoy it.
Croc loves Durgan, right? It's a Durgan.
Yeah. They're both to be revered and eaten.
The That's pretty good.
I don't think that cone hits the kobold.
Yeah, I don't think either.
Just because there's like multiple things in the way of the kobold.
Yeah, dragon stands
That's why
there,
I was trying to stay like behind the pillars if I could.
and the dragon will. Want to do that, or does it want to do any of these things?
It
These
will-
things are pretty good.
He will wave a white flag. Got it.
Oh, I know exactly what he's gonna do. Okay, okay.
Would he like to come quietly?
No, but you do see something very interesting happen. Okay, let me just roll this.
I doubt it's that interesting. The dragon's a bit of a loser.
You see the dragon extend his finger,
Oh my.
points at the frog.
Is he finger of deathing the frog?
Who knows what he's doing? And then a black beam hits the frog,
Oh my god, is he finger of deathing the frog?
It's
and
a black beam.
the frog does not die, but the frog looks so hurt. The frog looks like he is on death's door. The frog looks like he barely survived that.
Fuck.
Frog is not having a good day, but that is all the dragon does on his turn.
Okay. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Just gotta hang on. I just need to remove a spell slot. If you give us this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it, Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo.
Punch. Miss.
Almost had that.
Oh,
frog.
sorry. D4. So,
Almost. People can roll Arcana if they want to figure out what the dragon did.
Sure.
I'll give you a
Yeah, I'll
free
do that as
Arcana.
well.
does an 18 hit the dragon?
Almost. But
That
as it
20
looks
for a
like-
90.
As it looks like it's about to hit the dragon suddenly has a field of magical energy around it that seems to
dragon just
defend it.
Cast shield. Okay,
Yes.
good to know.
I got a nat 20 for a 19.
Fitness over there got 23.
Yeah.
And that was a bad roll as well. That was like a 15.
No, it was a good roll. 15 is still a good roll.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It wasn't a nat 20.
The 23 and the 19 that is a nat 20 and the 21, you all realize that the dragon didn't cast Finger of Death but did cast Disintegrate on the frog.
Interesting.
Yeah, that would hurt like frig.
Does a 22 hit the dragon?
Also, for all those who were interested, the frog got a 15 on its dexterity save.
Good to know. Does the 22 hit the dragon?
A 22 misses by exactly 1.
What?
Oh, no, don't forget. Another D4.
Oh, do I have another D4?
Yeah,
Sorry.
because
Yeah,
he's...
shit, we've all got bless.
It hits by exactly 2.
Sure, okay. So I've got another D4 to roll for the first one, which I don't think can hit because you shield and shield +5, right?
Yeah, shield is +5.
So when I rolled my 18, you shielded to go up to 22. So I could if I rolled another 4, right? No, you went up to 23. Sorry, that was right. Somehow.
Yeah, he is AC
so
23. This is true.
Damage is 11 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make me a con save.
Okay. 16.
Passes.
Yes, the dragon gets to live and do things and be a person instead of just not in the fight, as opposed to normal.
That was bad.
That's a miss. Go
Uh,
get out of here with your stunny kangaroo.
that
No, it's a hit.
misses.
Curses.
Oh yeah, sorry. Make me a con save again.
That's a lot of key points.
I mean,
No,
cool. You're now stunned.
my poor dragon.
The dragon is now. You now have advantage to attack the dragon. The dragon cannot perform actions or reactions.
Go,
Come on,
go.
I take it if it has to perform any sort of saving throws, it auto fails.
It auto fails any dexterity or strength saving throws.
Yeah, mental saves it still can do.
Mental and
Go.
con saves it can still pass.
Steve.
I move here and give myself 20 points of lay on hands healing.
Okay. Do you do
That's-
anything else?
That is my turn.
Nice. So now this guy who's gonna just need to get to his character sheet. There we go. He's gonna try and attack the frog initially, at least. Oh,
Ouch.
frog. Frog. Frog is down.
Frog down, frog down, frog down.
Frog is down.
Not the Fruge.
Now, does he double tap the frog? Or does he lash someone else in the back? Time for the rolls of randomness. 1 and 2 is the frog. 3 and 4 is Kato. 5 and 6 is the paladin boy. Looks like he's going for Kato.
Good to know.
25 and a 17. Either of those hit.
The first one hits, the second one doesn't.
He lashes you for 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of poison damage. So
Sure.
18 total. And then it's back to the top with Crocodilio.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just figuring out.
Frog down, frog down.
Frog indeed down. Give me 1 second just to double check what the thing I want to do, if it's an action or bonus action. Action. Okay, so I can't attack this turn, but I will use my Balm of Healing.
On.
So I can move up to my movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, I can only get those 2 people, and well, I could get myself, but I'm on full health. For 2d6 plus my wisdom. So 7 plus 4, so 11. So the
On the frig.
the Froge is no longer deadened, and the kobold gets 11 health.
The Fruge has gotten up. Does he also have 11 health or just 7?
Yeah. It's 7 plus my wisdom, so 11 in
Okay.
total.
The frog lives. What? The last thing I remember is getting disintegrated and then whipped.
It's another Friday night.
And then I
Definitely ended concentration as haste, though. But it's fine, he was dead, so it's all good.
And
Is that all you can do?
I will sword the Drogon.
Not sword the
Does
Drogon.
19
You have
plus
advantage. Hit the
does
Drogon.
19 plus 7 hit?
That does hit the Drogon. That's better than a 23.
7 again.
No! It's his weakness.
Being
He's dealt
stabbed.
being stabbed for 7 points of damage precisely. Any more or less, and he'd be fine. But 7,
Come on,
not
what?
7.
One more and I get the jackpot.
That's true. If you get another 7, you do get the jackpot. This is a fact. Uh-huh.
And yes, that is everything I do.
Okay, so it's now Frog's turn. He stands up, casts haste on himself because that's what Frog do. Starts blade singing again.
Deja vu.
Is gonna stab at. I just rolled that to GM. He definitely hits the dude though, and deals nice 22 damage. And then it's Kato.
Okay. Kato's gonna run up to the dragon, and I'm gonna make an
You take an attack of opportunity.
Sure. From who?
From the slaver
Oh,
dude.
whippy
His
boy.
whip has enough reach to hit
Sure,
you.
sure.
Okay, so there's his character sheet. So I dig it up. An 11
Miss.
misses. Nice. Okay.
So I'm
your
gonna run
thing.
over and make
Hang
an
on,
attack.
wait. Before you do this, you do notice that the dragon seems... He does not bleed even though he does look very injured.
He does not bleed.
You notice that his injuries seem more... It seems like he's not bleeding blood. Whatever he's bleeding, it seems to be white.
Oh no.
Does he smell like a living, breathing thing?
Roll nature.
I was hoping you'd say survival. Give me a second. Sorry, I gotta take that back off. I was about to do something with advantage.
Fine, you have like 3d4s to this, or whatever. Yeah. You know that this thing is not a natural creature, and dragons are natural.
Is it like a simulacrum?
Roll Arcana.
Why did you have to say that out loud?
You don't know what a simulacrum is. But 15. You'd guess the dragon is
16.
magical in 16. You'd guess the dragon is magical in some way. Magic may be the cause of this, but you're not exactly sure what kind of magic could cause
Cool.
this.
Whatever it is, this does not change my current plan.
Okay.
Which is I'm just gonna hit it with the. I'm just gonna put it in the ball.
It's a okay. Make a touch attack with a. It's your dexterity plus your proficiency.
Sure.
But
so can I
with
just roll-
advantage.
Yeah, I'm just
With
gonna roll an
advantage, 'cause
attack
it's
with my
done.
weapon because my weapon has the right numbers.
And then like an extra 2d4 on top of advantage and all of those other things.
Okay, I've rolled an attack 3 times now and nothing's come through.
Oh, we're gonna get to see 3 rolls in like
Nice.
5 minutes when roll 20 catches up.
The first one is canon. Ah, there we go. The crit.
Nice.
The one I crow.
Yeah. You definitely. You see that the dragon sort of falls into the gem and is sucked inside.
Ooh.
And it disappears.
And then I'm gonna turn around and shout at everybody, capture those people, that wasn't the real dragon.
So I get to kill it?
No, it's currently in a way place where you can't get to it.
No, this fake thing. I get to kill it.
It's
No,
gone.
it's in this
It's
thing
not
that you can't
here.
get to it. It doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
And that's all I can do with my turn. I think I have a little bit more movement, so I could like. So I went 10 feet, so I could go the 20 feet into the other room just to make sure it's clear.
Sure, if you want.
Nope, no tigers in
Uh,
here.
Inside the room, you see a computer. It is large, seemingly sized for a large-sized dragon. It's currently on the normal sort of back. It's on the like login screen for the monitor.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay.
There's some other stuff in the room, like a massive bed and
That's
some
fine.
other stuff.
My
But
turn is over. Move to someone else.
yeah. Okay, Cobalty boy. There is one enemy in sight.
He shouts to capture those people because it's not the real one. So Mox is looking at the guy standing in the doorway, thinking there's probably more in there. So I'm going to cast sleep at which point? Because this is an enchantment, so I can't protect everyone.
Actually, I forgot to mention something. Kato, you see a bat in this corner of the room.
Okay.
That is all.
I stare it down.
Continue.
Ah, fuck it. Right, so if I cast it at this point, Frog Boy and Cleric Boy are going to get caught in this, and I'm going to cast Sleep on that room, and I hope 5d8s are enough to put them under, or at least put one of them under.
Roll 5d8s, and the person, and starting with the lowest health, they will sequentially fall asleep.
Still want us to click on cast Sleep and then roll 5d8?
If you click on cast sleep on your character sheet, and then it'll cast it in the chat for you, and then if you click the damage modifier on it, it will roll the 5d8s.
Ooh, I can upcast it as well too for another 2d8s. Since that dude in the door has already taken quite a beating, Ox is thinking this is going to take quite a bit of magic, so I'm going to upcast it to level 2 for another 2d8, so it'll be 7d8s.
Roll. Click the thing. Okay, that is 31 of sleeping.
Does that put any of them under?
Hang on, I need to check some people's HP pools.
And it's just those two people in the room, Cleric and Frog. Everyone else is outside of range.
Okay. The frog has 11. And that's
And it's
31.
just sleep, so we can like go up to Frog and Cleric later and just like give them a light slap to wake them up. It
There,
doesn't take much.
the frog falls unconscious, and Lawrence feels very sleepy but doesn't fall asleep. Because the paladin had the next lowest amount of hit points. Yeah,
Oh,
that
wow.
Lawrence.
So those other
Yeah.
two guys had more health.
You didn't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think that's. Is that everything you're gonna do this turn?
Which else I can do? Turn up.
Kangaroo Jack.
The kangaroo is gonna come over to protect the frog by punching the hell out of this guy, and is gonna try and do it non-lethally. 7.
Okay.
Another 8.
Okay.
And then it basically he's gonna try and take the distraction purpose.
Okay. It's then this person who none of you've ever met before's turn. They run up behind this guy. Put something on his neck. And then they pretty much just fall prone. And press a button. And that's the guy survives but looks very annoyed by that as a small bomb blows up on the back of his neck.
God, I hope I get a turn because I've done something really stupid that Joseph's not gonna like.
And then it's the paladin boy.
Yes.
You also,
I
it
will.
also looks like that seems to have damaged him more than you would have normally thought it would.
I will push past these two for the moment. Take a swipe at this guy with my longsword, one-handed. There's an 18 hit.
You can't stand there?
I'm okay. I'll move here and take a swipe at them.
Who are you taking a swipe at? The dude in the middle?
Is this guy evil?
This guy's been attacking you.
Yes, I'll take a swipe at him.
Okay. So
There's an
18.
18 hit.
That hits him, yes.
In which case, I would like to thunderous smite him.
Okay.
Can he make a
Strength.
strength saving throw?
He
That
passes.
Yeah. He still takes the damage from the sword hitting him in the face. 1d8 plus 3. D8.
Technically, you also have advantage on this attack because you are flanking him with Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, okay. So I'll... Yeah, 18 is the highest. So for 10 damage. I
Okey-dokey.
believe I have second attack for again
You still have advantage. You
yeah,
might roll a yeah, 18 damage.
18.
Deal your damage.
Another 10.
Nice.
That
That you done?
yeah.
It's now this dude's turn, who because Kangaroo Jack is trying to goad more attacks from him, he will try and attack. I assume only the 25 hits Kangaroo Jack. Graham.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Did you say something?
I assume only the 25 hits Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack's only got an armor class of a 17, so yeah.
He takes 24 damage total. 14 of it poison, 10 of it bludgeoning.
Oh, sorry. Also, the attacks. Who is it that's attacking?
Slaver dude who's in
This
front
one?
of Kangaroo Jack, yes.
Sure. All the attacks that miss hit his friend.
He doesn't seem to have an ally.
Or the person behind him.
That is not his ally. That person attacked him on their turn.
Oh, did they?
Yes. They stuck a bomb to the back of his neck, it went off and dealt a ton of damage to him.
Okay, then his attacks turn back and hit himself.
Oh, okay. Eh. 20, 35. He whips himself into very close to death.
It's like Kangaroo Jack's like the first one, just like moves so that the whips like come back and hit him in the face. Goes to the second attack, hits Kangaroo Jack, and like comes back to the third one. Kangaroo Jack like moves and like the whip follows through and like hits him in himself in the chest with it.
It looks like this guy is potentially on the lowest amount of HP that you could be on.
Oh my
actually.
god, I could maybe kill him with the thing. Is it my go? Is it my go? Is it my go?
It is your go. Although you did see Kato try, or like Kangaroo Jack, I think, try to deal non-lethal damage to this guy.
Yes, I am also going to do non-lethal damage.
Just thought I'd remind you in case, because Croc does follow Kato's example. Although Croc might do Croc things. Yes, at like 24 hits. Nice!
I throw the rat!
You just throw a rat, go for the ball. and it knocks him out.
Yay! K2 for the win!
Yeah, you throw it at his balls and he falls unconscious. Beautiful.
I officially quit D&D. Nothing gets better than this.
I'm done. I'm done.
Well done. You've beaten D&D. You're out of initiative.
Who's a good K2?
So, are you sure I can't kill him?
This person stands up and thanks you for saving the day. But she has a husband to go find.
I'm sure he's doing fine.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, you can come with me if you want.
Yes, I'll come with
Do
you.
you know where this dragon guy is?
Oh no. It took me a while ago. Handy as a slave started making weapons. It's a long story
I mean,
involving a psychotic robot and
if you need a ship, we've got one. You did
Sure.
something to that guy. You look pretty good.
Sure, I'll join up with you guys. I gotta find somebody. I probably won't be with you very long, but sure, I'll stay with you for now. She also then leans down, like, shakes the frog, and the frog stands to attention, wakes up, and is like, "Oh, we still fighting?" And then just looks around, and is like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, she's sort of willing to follow you around.
Hey, can I try and grab the bat?
The bat. Sure, you can grab the bat. Roll sleight of hand. Try and grab the bat. You manage to grab the bat. it flaps about for a bit, but you are far stronger than the bat. You need not roll to like keep holding the bat. You now
I
have the
think I
bat.
have speak with animals. Somewhere on this. Yeah, I'm gonna cast
Definitely on
speak.
your
I'm gonna cast
spell list.
speak with animals
Okay.
and try and
No,
ask the bat about what it's seen recently and try
The
and
the
like.
the bat goes. Ah! Ah! There's a thing. It's grabbing me. Ah! Let me go. What are you
Calm
doing?
down, calm
Ah!
down. Don't
Ah!
worry. I just
Ah!
want to talk to you.
It's flapping about trying to escape your grasp.
Okay. I will also cast animal friendship on it so it'll calm down.
Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah!
Hey,
Hey,
buddy.
friend.
I just need to know what's been going on in here for the last while you've been aware, because there was like that big dragon thing in there that wasn't a dragon. Do you know what that was? Did you see it come and go,
Well,
buddy?
there was big dragon who I was told sit, watch dragon, see if anything goes wrong.
Who were you told to sit and watch by?
Uh, master.
What does your master look like?
Uh, same as big dragon, but
Wait, is it bigger?
real. Uh, sometime.
Do you know how we could find it? Find your master, because we want to talk to him. Nothing negative. We just want to find out where he is. Like, we just want a friendly discussion. He keeps like putting weird things in the way for us to not be able to find him. And you seem like such a smart bat.
I I I think I know which direction he is.
So if I was to let you go, you would lead me there, like, because we're good friends, right?
Uh, I don't know. Sure. I don't see why not.
I hand I give the bat some fruit from out of my pack.
It warms up to you. It's like, yay, num num num, num 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 num.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some people, and then you can show us the right way.
Food, food, delicious food.
I'm gonna like sort of set up a place for it to like perch with its food on me as I walk about.
It's just on your shoulder, nibbling at the food. Very happy
So
that
Kate
it's
will come
found a
back.
new source of food.
Kate will come back around the corner after a bit out of the room with like a bat on his shoulder and try and talk to everybody, but he'll start like talking in squeaks and then be like, "Oh, sorry, I have to speak in common again." Um, hey, this bat is his master is the big dragon, the real dragon. So it said because it's my friend now, it'll show us where we need to go. So everybody get as healed as you can, and then we'll all head out.
Okay.
Croc,
Yeah.
you
Sounds
got
like
the
a
ability.
plan.
You got the ability to give any of us extra healing because some of us are not doing great.
Yes. So
The frog asks if we can go and have a nap. Getting pretty late, and frog is very injured.
I'm gonna ask the
Is he a
bat.
warlock?
No, he's a
Uh,
wizard.
Sorry, memes.
I wouldn't mind resting as well because I would get my wild shapes back.
Yeah,
what do you ask the
I
bat?
agree with that. I can do some with
But
some
I'm asking the
recovery.
bat of how long would you be able to hang out before taking us? Because some people want to rest because they feel very hurt. Little friend.
Don't know. Shrugs shoulders. It's you feel like it's a concept that it's too hard for the bat to grasp.
Okay. Let's just go somewhere where we can barricade ourselves a bit and people can short rest.
Sure.
alright.
Sure. So you're all gonna take a short rest. Where are you doing this?
Probably one of the rooms is easiest, but
Like 4 of you could sleep on the dragon's bed.
cool.
I
Yeah,
will
that's
go and sleep on the dragon's bed.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm just gonna sit about, chit chatting with the bat from our rest period.
This person just rests in her room. The frog is gonna just chill, see if you can break into a dragon's computer.
I will join Kato with K2.
Where's
I will
Kangaroo
join
Jack?
them, but I'm not. I will join them, but I'm not like sleeping because I'm going to
Oh,
some
no.
spell book for arcane recovery.
Yeah,
Sure.
you don't need to sleep. It's
We
just
don't need
a
to sleep.
short
It's just a
rest.
short rest.
Yeah, so I'm just going to use some arcane recovery, get those 2 level 2s back.
Lawrence goes to the bed to lie down for a bit. Where's Kangaroo Jack going? And where are you bringing this random dude that you've knocked out?
And with us, I suppose.
Sure.
Dragon with where his head keeps bouncing off them stairs over there. Bonk, bonk, bonk as he comes up.
Okay. You all short rest. And to everyone's surprise, or no one's surprise, you all level up.
Yay!
E.
Every last one of you.
Including the rat!
Maybe.
Okay, cool. Should I go level 4 in?
The rat did finish the fight. I might give it a sidekick level.
Rat MVP.
The rat VP?
Yes. I am literally editing my character portrait to add rat.
I will probably give the rat a sidekick level because it played a major role in the fight. It did render somebody unconscious.
Oh, what
So,
a boy.
sure. It gains some of the experience of the battle. As it nibbles on its favorite snack. Part of the corpse of that guy who's on the bed's brother.
Yeah, there's lots of bodies around. Plenty of testicles.
Yeah, it's going around nibbling on them all.
So with that, are we done for today?
Yeah, this is the end of the session.
We have ended with rat victory. Nice.
The rat wins, yes. The rat has won D&D.
Huzzah! Rat win.
Da 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 da.
Successful rat victory